pirate encampment that was in between two rocks in the middle of the sea. They call it saltwater ale.
Ooh, I'll take one. I was also wondering if I could get a bottle of your finest liquor to take off this boat.
He steps back. He's like, "Oh, you don't want that, do you?" Laughing to himself.
Could I perhaps play you in a game of dice for one?
Says, "I'm not proficient in dice, but I will play you in a hand of cards."
Okay.
You see Buford's eyebrows raise in immediate interest.
Do you want to check it out? Do you want to check it out? Do you want to move closer, because you're kind of on the other side of the room there, Cote? But
okay, I'm gonna scoot. Buford scooches closer, but in a way that makes it seem like he doesn't want to be seen scooching.
Okay,
closer.
so let's say this is the barkeep. He's playing a game of cards, and you're just walking over to see what's up.
I'll get it on though.
You get on this too?
Yeah. So I get my little footstool.
Where is your
stand
icon?
on it?
Oh, it's back here. There you go. Okay, so the barkeep says, "Would you like to use my cards or yours?"
Let's use mine.
Okay, so do you have one in your inventory?
Yeah.
Or did you grab dice? I want you to check.
He's got cards.
Maybe did I take dice?
No, you took cards.
Okay.
Yeah, there's two of us that have cards and two of us that have dice.
Yeah.
So he says, "This is a game called golf, and I will teach it to you." So basically what you do is you put up 4 cards, and you make a gold piece wager on whether or not your card is higher than his directly across from it, and you do it 4 times, and whoever gets the most wins.
Do we have anything we can do with cards in here?
Absolutely not. Not that I've prepared. This is all free.
Well, then maybe we should just do dice.
That's not how the game works. The guy says he likes cards, and you agreed, so get to it.
So what we'll do is we'll play cards, okay? But then we'll just use the 10-sided dice, and you roll 4 of those, and then the DM rolls 4 of those, and you guys make the bets on how they landed chronologically.
On the height of the dice, yeah?
Yeah.
So I have the game planned, so why don't you just try it this way first and see what you think?
Okay, yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
How do I do this?
So you both deal. So you shuffle the cards, Ben, as you're getting ready to play. The bartender says, "Set it down." You set it down on the table. He goes over, he cuts the deck, and he places the bottom half on top, and he puts it directly in front of you. He says, "Face down, give us 4 cards each."
Okay.
So you'll do that?
Davos flips the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you place them in a line in front of you. So he says, "Now, you have gold, I assume?"
Oh, we're wagering gold now against this bottle of liquor.
Yes, we are. I have to have something, to kind of take as rep and stance for my inventories. You see, I have a lot of people here to serve.
How much do you think is a fair bet, sir?
4 gold. And
4 gold it is.
And he takes his gold piece and he sets 1 gold piece on each card. And and he asks you to do the same. Now,
scruff around trying to find my gold pouch. Clank, clank, clank.
Gotcha. So he goes, "Now, we each get to look at the first card, and if you think mine is higher, you can bet a gold." So he looks underneath the card and he sees what it is.
Okay.
You're gonna roll a d12.
D12.
And that's gonna be what number it is.
Number 2. The second dice.
Second dice? Okay. So I roll it and then I'll bet?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna
So
bet
the number
gold.
you see is what it is. So now it's your turn to kind of, use your, try to trick him into thinking you might have something good, bluffing, that kind of stuff.
Okay, are aces high?
So ace is high. Yes.
Oof.
Okay, I'll bet.
Okay, so you drop the coin down, you say, I will bet. And he goes, oof. I don't know what to do here. I don't know if I should stay or if I should bet. I will pass. So he takes his gold piece and pulls it down off of the card and sets it on the bottom of the card. So now you both flip.
Okay.
And he sees that
ace.
he sees that you've been able to do it, so you take the both gold pieces.
Okay.
You bluffed him into getting them. Yeah,
So,
he's pissed.
Yeah. So now in front of you, you have 2 gold pieces, and you each have 3 gold on 3 cards. Okay, time for the next one. My turn to go first.
So would you like to bet or no?
He says, boy, I don't think this is a good one. All right.
Well, let's see.
All right. All right, so he says, I don't have much. I don't think it'll win, but I'm going to push this coin ahead, and he makes a bet of 1 gold.
Okay. Do we flip or do
No,
I
you have to decide whether you're betting or letting it go.
Oh, I'm not betting.
Do you think your card can beat his, is what I'm asking.
No, I'm not betting.
You're not betting, so you pull your coin down, and you say, I'm not betting. Now flip your cards. Now roll your thing and tell me what it was.
Yeah, it was a 4.
Mine was an 11. So he takes both coins and pulls them down towards his pile. All right, for the next one, it's your turn to go first, Ben.
Okay.
Okay, so decide what you want to do.
I think I've got you beat this time.
And he pushes for it. Okay, he goes, are you sure, boy? Maybe you think this might be too expensive of a game. And he pushes his bet in. So he's trying to call you on it. So, reveal. What did you have?
5.
He had a 4, so you beat him. So you take both gold pieces.
Fuck, that's so... that one is a close one.
Okay, and on the last one, I need
laugh
you...
out of my ass.
Yeah, so he goes and he's like, all right, my deal, my go. All right, so I need, as he's getting ready to put his cards down, I need you to roll a perception check.
Okay. Where's perception? There it is. Why does it always do that?
So,
dude, that's not me rolling it. Like, that's like I'm still hovering the dice here. Like, it's so... I hate this.
Like,
why does it always do
so
that?
are you, like, you put your cursor over the D20 at the bottom, click on it,
if
hold
I
it down.
To drag it out, it just rolls one over there. And then I, like...
So what's the problem if it rolls? So don't go on the bottom, go on the side of the rectangle then. Like, take it down below, go up, and then roll it on the side.
I think you just have to grab it really fast is the key here.
I don't have this problem that you guys are talking about.
Yeah, I don't have it either. You're clicking on the number, right?
Yeah, I'm clicking over at perception +3 with the dice, right?
Hold your button.
When I press it, I drag it out, but sometimes
are you pressing and
launch
holding?
One.
Are you pressing and holding?
Yeah, right. Like, but what's weird is then I'll try and just press it, and it won't do one. Oh, it threw one that time.
All right.
Okay, so maybe it is.
Anyways,
so I gotta just press and hold
so
it.
Let's not worry about this. So now I need Calum and I need Kote to do perception checks.
Is he fucking cheating? Is your boy cheating, Sean?
Oh, good.
Yosi, fuck off.
Oh, wait, I'm a halfling. I reroll ones. That's better. I'll take the 17.
Oh, yeah.
18.
And Kote, I need yours as well. So I saw 2 dice roll there. What am I taking?
Probably happened to me. It's probably the same thing that happens to me.
No, he's rolling with disadvantage for some reason. Kote? Can't hear you, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
Is he in Discord? He is in Discord. Oh, he's got himself muted. That's what's happening.
Effects. You've
Oh,
got
yeah, I fucked up.
something.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you got something on your character that's giving you a disadvantage, like a lasting effect or something.
I need you to clear the charmed, frightened, invisible, prone, charmed status effect character.
What the hell is that?
What? I didn't hear. Sorry, can you ask that? Like, I know what that is. What?
Go to the combat tracker and look at my character.
Oh
okay.
yeah, you have huge charmed effects. What?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I
What did you do?
think I got laid.
Oh,
I think I got laid.
Prone charm.
There, now try.
How do we?
so I got an
use-
18 total.
Boom, percept.
So an 18 and a 12.
What microphone are you using, Kote? It sounds different.
Is it? Yeah, I changed headsets. Is it better or worse?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Is
Well, like I can hear what you're saying, but it
In
just you have a
comparison to where
robotic.
You were on like Morgan Freeman status, and now you're on like
Jack Black status, not singing.
Polly Shore's status. Yeah.
What exactly is?
Like it's
So-
muffled. It's muffled
You
and
are-
not
Kind
good.
of like a low-toned megaphone. Like it has a bit of that
Echoey
robotic
goodness.
noise.
Yep. So I would switch
Okay.
back over. Okay, so
Yeah, I
both.
will when I can.
So
I'm
what?
not right now.
What Ben doesn't see and the other two do see is you see the bartender slip a card from his sleeve onto the top of the pile.
Would I be able to give Ben inspiration to without like calling the bartender out? But would I be able to give Ben inspiration and he can use it in the game or no?
Yes, yes, you can.
Just
Yeah,
to clarify, do you
Nice.
see this too?
But it
I'll
would only
roll or
be
no?
on. It would only be on skill checks, though. What?
Do I also see the cheating?
Yes.
I'm going to walk back downstairs.
Okay.
Okay,
With
so I'm
my-
going to start singing. The only card he needs is the ace of spades.
The
ace of
spades.
So,
the
so the three of you stand together, arm in arm. Well, not Kote because he's an arsehole. He stands there while the two of you put shoulder to shoulder and start singing the ace of spades. The ace
Yeah,
of spades. So you're doing your own little drinking song.
Get tell Devil telepathically that he's being fucked with because I can do that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
So
Is that a little haunting? How what does he hear in
Yeah,
his
I'm just
head,
gonna-
Okay, I want to hear what Davos hears in his head.
yes, please. Do.
Tangible. It's more just like a, but it contains intangible meaning.
So you're just
Oh.
so you're just fucking with his mind.
So when we combine, so I can communicate to anybody else as long as they speak language, even if we don't have any common. So it must just be intangible information.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you might have to
Davos
change
hears
that
around
microphone
his
out.
ears.
Okay, so on the final
The drow feels the light pulling in his nuts and feels as if maybe something is amiss.
Ah, gotcha.
so the bartender says, "Now it's time for the final bet. So go ahead and roll your d12."
Okay, let's do it.
So I don't know how you want to. Can he add a d6 to it?
No, it's only
For
on
his inspiration?
no, it's only on skill checks he's allowed to do it. So he has to be like, I'm going to try to discern whether or not this guy's lying or not. On his roll, he would get +2 inspiration.
You know.
So the bartender says, "Your bet."
I walk over to Eddie Bizzard. And I
My
ask him what's going
my
on.
spidey senses are tingling. I think you're cheating me, and grab his wrist.
Okay, he lets you grab your wrist. I have not altered the playing field at all, sir, and I take quite offense to that.
In your head, you get like a tingling sensation that the dragon's got your back if you want to whoop his ass. This is the
I
first.
reach up his sleeve and pull out a
from him.
card. Or
There's
a
nothing.
card.
There is nothing there.
Shouldn't you make him roll sleight of hand?
So let's go
Ooh.
back on what happened. So all 4 cards on the deck So all 4 cards on the field are still where they were. He was only altering the deck.
The deck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, that
So he
doesn't
says,
help me.
so he retreats his hand and says, "Cheater I be none, and I take offense to this. Let's continue our game unless you're fearful you'll lose your money."
I'm getting this bottle of booze. Let's
Okay.
go.
Oh,
Okay, so what are you? Are you betting or are you passing?
I'm passing.
You're passing? Okay.
what's your number?
So
I
he
don't
says,
remember
well, if you're passing, I might as well bet. So he bets.
Okay. Can I interrupt here?
What does it mean by bet? Because isn't there only
That means you
isn't
put
the
your
coin
co-
already on the card?
You have to put your coin on the card to be in that round.
How many rounds are we going till
4.
no one has
This
any
is
gold
the
left?
this is the last round.
But then how do you know who won?
Whoever's got the most gold.
Oh,
So right now you're both sitting at 2 apiece.
okay. Well, I'm not betting.
And in the previous round you got 2 more, so you're 4 to his 2. So he says, "Very well then." And then he pushes in and he bets. What was your number?
5.
His was also 5.
Oof.
So now, because we tied, now we're going to just do random chance. So I want you to call it in the air, heads or tails. And he flicks a coin up into the air.
Tails.
And it comes heads. So he pops it down and says, "Blimey, that was close." And he slams his hand down and takes the 2 gold coins. So now you're both are tied at 4. He goes, "Now what we should do is we will cut to see who wins. One final bet." So he pops the deck down in front of you and says, "Please shuffle that, sir."
Okay.
Okay, Honky, I want you to roll a perception check. And 7? Okay, so you can kind of see the bartender. You can notice he's starting to sweat. And you also notice that something that nobody else did is that now there's multiple crewmen down below watching the game, cheering Ben on.
Cheering Ben on.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Because, so, the bartender says, "Quite you lot. I know none of you have ever beaten me, and this chap won't be any different."
Okay, and I bet all 4 coins. Let's go.
You bet all 4 coins? Very good. All right, Kote, I need you to roll a perception check.
Moment.
I wish there was a way to make that a little bigger. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
That's what
Oh, but
story of my life.
Right, yeah. I just want the character sheet. Like, I want to be able to, like, blow it up a little bit.
All right. Perceiving in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bah!
Good perception.
Same numbers last time.
What was it last time?
12.
12.
Total.
Okay, so as Ben sets the deck of cards back down, you kind of on the side of the deck, you see a little bit of a glow on one of the cards in the deck.
A glow.
Huh. Okay.
What's the nature of the glow? Like a reflection, or like, can I not tell? Or...
I will ask you to make an Arcana check.
15.
Ooh.
16.
16. So you can notice that you've seen something like this before on your travels, as well as may have seen it in other towns along your journey. These are specific cards that are only owned by mages. There's nothing magical about the sort. Like, it doesn't do anything, you just know it to be a magic item.
But he's using Ben's deck, right?
Yep.
Right, but he's thrown a card into it because it's a magical card.
Gotcha.
So you know it to not have any magical properties other than it's a magic item.
So you notice Buford is getting frustrated because even though he's alerting his friends, his not friends, in his first act of non-selfishness, he's alerting the rest of the team to the fact that they're being swindled, and yet they continue to play. So you can see him debating whether he gives enough of a shit to alert them once more to the fact that they are being fucked with on a massive scale. And ultimately, you see him ultimately just relax and decide to see how this plays out.
Very good.
Davos thinks that tingle in his nuts meant something as he sees a tiny sheen. Can I perform an Arcana check?
Sure. Do you have Arcana?
As he monitors
Are you
for a
proficient?
second tingle in his nuts, he notices that it does not come.
Let's do it. Why did that
There was
throw
nothing
one out
there.
again? I hate this game.
Okay,
Everyone
there's a
does.
bunch of people throwing dice. Whose is what?
No, it's just,
it's the one I actually threw is my 19. This one just showed up in the chat again by pressing on it.
As soon as he clicks it, it throws a dice.
All right. So, you try to sense if there's any magical properties to anything in front of you, and you don't really see anything because you never saw the card to begin with. So you don't sense any
sleight of hand.
To do what?
Well, like I don't
know
understand.
it's
like
there.
we
You don't
kind of
know
know
it's
it's
there.
cheating because
No,
I got like a
the only
little-
person.
Right.
The only person that knows it's there is Kote.
Well, how is that going to help me?
It doesn't help
Kote's
you.
trying to tell
Kote's
you.
being an asshole, not telling you about
No.
it.
No, he told
I
you
told
twice.
him already that he was being fucked with, and he kept playing, and I'm gonna watch it. He's made his.
So I can't do anything about
I know
it. So
what he
let's
wants
just
to
keep
do.
playing.
So he says,
Yeah.
So the bartender leans over and says, "My friend, you there. What is your name?" And he's speaking to you, Kalen. Is Kalen?
My name's
Oh, he is here.
My name's Edmund Fitzgerald, and yourself?
Says, "My name is Alex." And he says,
Alex.
what I need from you, my good friend," and he pushes the deck towards you, says, "Cut that deck for me."
Okay. Can I make some kind of investigation check to see if he's cheating? Like, I don't know if I suspect Arcana or not.
Well, it
but-
depends. Does your character think he's cheating?
Yeah, I saw the first
Okay,
thing,
then
too.
definitely. Then definitely. You can kind of, before you grab the deck, you can discern what's happening. Yes, I will allow it.
So I'm trained in Arcana, so I'm gonna do that, okay?
Okay. You
Nothing
don't
there for Arcana.
you don't sense anything but the usual magic of your companions.
I still don't like it.
So I need you to roll 2d10. Well, actually, I need you to roll the percentile dice, but I don't know how to do that.
Okay, well, here, I'll roll them one at a time then. 10s, 1s. 32.
Okay, so when you reach down, you look around the cards, and you don't sense anything there. And when you cut the deck, it cuts so that the magic card is directly on top. And he
And
says,
I have no idea.
and you have no idea. He reaches back and says,
All right.
Thank you, my friend."
I'll hand it back to him, I guess.
So he pushes the cards back on and he flips it. So, or actually, Ben, you have the choice to take it. Do you want to take first or second? So you're each drawing a card to see who's his highest. Do you want to let it go or do you want to take it?
Take the magical card.
Okay, so it gets pushed towards you and he draws the next one face down.
Okay. As soon as that comes up, you get an alert from Buford. It's like, hey guys, that is a magical card. And
Are you telling everybody?
Are you
Everyone who's
communicating
looking
this
at the deck.
telepathically?
telepathically to everyone who's looking at the deck. As soon as it comes up on top, it's like gambling is for the common folk. But
I'm
Gambling
gonna
is common
slam
folk,
my.
But let me tell you something. This guy slipped a magical card in the deck. There it is, right there on the top. Okay, with God as my witness, that's it. I don't know why it's Gilbert Godfrey tonight, but we're gonna run with it.
This is the
I'll
story
take
of the
it.
Princess Bride. Because I'm gonna slam my hand down on the counter, and I'm going to say, hold on. Would you like to make this interesting? And I'm going to take 5 more gold out of my purse.
Okay.
And put it down and say, I'd like to bet another 5 gold on my friend's card here.
Okay. The bartender says, I usually don't accept outside bets, but I think I can manage this one. And then you see all of the other... You're starting to get a really good crowd of people going now.
And I'm going to hold out my hand to shake his hand and cast friends.
You're going to hold out and see if he shakes your hand? Okay. So he shakes your hand? Okay.
Okay, can I cast friends on him while he's touching me?
Okay, what is the description of the spell? What has to take place for it to happen?
Dude, we're getting this bottle of booze and we're gonna drink it after one of our missions.
Part of the spell right now is that the target becomes hostile to you when the effects wear off.
Yep.
That's probably the big point here to remember.
Yeah, but we also have 5 NPCs.
He's cheating. I'm going to make him admit he's cheating before he does that.
Oh, fucking strategist.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I was cheating, so here's everything. I'm sorry. I tried to fuck with you.
All right. Components are somatic and material, Sean. So I gotta apply a small amount of makeup again. So you touch up my lipstick and.
I had a feeling. Okay, so when you do this, the bartender looks at you weirdly while you're putting makeup on, and all of the people around them are like questioning your sexuality.
Find a friend, Mr. Fitzgerald. He just likes to play in the dirt.
Okay, so you cast your spell. So what's the DC?
There is none. I just get advantage on any checks I make against him.
Oh, gotcha. It's not that kind of... Okay, it's not charm. It's just bonuses. Okay.
No, it's not charm.
Okay.
He doesn't have a chance to resist it. Nice.
And then are you going to do a persuasion? I could do a persuasion check on him.
I mean, we don't even
It's
have
kind of my bag.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
Okay, and he says, what is your bet then? You're betting on your friend to succeed or fail?
So the cards are already drawn, right?
Yeah, they're already in front. So Ben's got the magical one, he's got a normal one.
If you're very confident that you haven't cheated, my friend, I would like to persuade you that you and my friend here switch cards.
He looks and he goes, okay, so you're persuading him to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you roll and
add 2.
Roll?
Yeah. And I'm going to do it with advantage. Oh, good thing I rolled with advantage. That's a 23, Sean.
He says, very well then. If this is what you guys would like, that's fine with me. And all of the bar hands and all of the people that are watching go, oh! And as you guys switch cards. So now the magic one is in front of him. And the non-magic card is in front of Ben.
Well, I totally hope that I made the right call here. All right, I'll leave my 5 gold down there and wait for them to turn it.
Okay, so did you roll what your card actually was, Ben?
Not yet.
Okay, do it now. Oh, you lucky fucker.
Nice.
All right, so he goes, very well then, the bets are sealed. Let's flip. So what did you have, Ben?
12.
A 12? He has a 9. So you can see that it's a 9 of clubs. And when he flips it up, it's a very shiny card. Like it actually has like magical, like a glow to it that's coming off of the card, like visibly, tangibly. And he says,
so what is this? Why is there a magic card?
So he says, blast it. I lost. Well, very well then. But a question I have for you. He scurries back to this portion of the bar, pulls a bottle out and sets it on the table. I have one last question for you. He slams the bottle down with the glowing card, says, choose one. And it's yours.
Oh.
This is all you, buddy.
So do you want the King's Malt, or do you want the magic glowing fucking playing card?
Oh, fuck. Boys, what do we want?
So I'm allowing the group to get in on this discussion. And as you did that, all of the bar hands are screaming, yeah, good job, man. You're the only one that's ever beaten him.
There's nothing special about that playing card.
Scrubs and alcohol.
It's just a card. It's just no.
Just a card?
It's just a card. I see.
Do you
them all
guys
the time.
agree? Just a
See 'em
card?
all the time.
But you know it has magical properties.
It's a magical card, but the only thing magical about it is that it's magical. So what's the point?
Right, yeah, because you rolled a 19 on fucking perception.
It's like the Kim Kardashian of magical
take-
items.
Would you like to make
Completely
a
useless.
knowledge roll on what the card could be? I don't think you've done that yet.
Can I
Yeah.
investigate it?
Yep, you can investigate it.
Okay.
So roll a
I would also
d20.
like to investigate.
19.
19. So at the bottom edge of the card, what everybody else wasn't able to see upon closer inspection, you can see the letters engraved in the bottom left of the card. And it says RF dot... What was the card number again? It was a 7, right? 7 or
9.
It was a 9. So you see RE.9 on the bottom of it.
Okay. I don't know what that means at all.
Yeah,
What
you can
was the
do a...
guy's name who was playing cards against?
You can ask around to see what that means. You can ask your party. You can talk to everybody and tell them what you see.
I'm gonna persuasion check him to tell me what it is, what it does.
Okay, fair enough. Give her.
Okay,
Is that a 19?
it's a 24.
24. Okay, so he divulges. He says, I don't usually tell the winners of my games much, but I will tell you this, that this magical card is part of a set.
No shit.
Oh my god.
And its
Can I
creator,
roll for initiative to smack
RE,
him?
and the creator, RE, is a relative named Regis Eldmund, and he's a member of the family of the captain.
Am I going for a collection set, boys? I think so. I think I'll take it.
Okay, you're going to take it? All right, so he says,
Yep.
Congratulations, come back anytime. And he'd be like, now that I've spent enough time with you lot, I have to serve my patrons. And he steps outside of the bar and walks around with drinks for everybody.
So who was it? Buford who won 5 gold then?
I did.
Yeah,
I didn't
Okay.
play.
so
Wait, was that Edmund or Buford?
so basically,
Edmund. Okay.
Calum, you doubled your money, and Ben, you've doubled your money that you
Okay.
spent.
Yeah, so 4. I get 4 gold.
There you go.
Nice, man. Thanks.
Now, isn't that game a hell of a lot better than whatever the fuck you were talking about? I had this planned.
Yeah, the dice are a little more straightforward, but the cards you just make work with dice. So it's like, okay.
There we go. Well,
All
I'm
right,
going fishing.
cool.
Wait, how do you add something to the items? Oh, add item.
So it's just going to be the 9 of spades.
9.
Of spades, and then in brackets a capital M.
Wait, wasn't it RE?
It's just the 9 of spades, and it's a magical card. That's all you need
Oh,
to
okay.
know. All right.
Okay.
All right, so what are you lots doing? So you want to try fishing out? Is that what's happening? Or
Yeah.
actually, let's give Calum a shot to do something here. Or do you consider that to be kind of you and Ben's little outing? All 3 of
You
you.
guys do what you want.
Yeah, I was gonna go talk to the captain and see where we're going, but
Okay, so
besides that, I got nothing.
you pop
So
up on the
what's in
top
the-
of the deck, and where's Honky's piece?
When I see
there he is.
fucking
Grab the
Edmund
fishing
walking
spot.
towards the captain's quarters, I'm gonna fucking follow because I'd like to also know where the shit's going.
Okay, so everybody walks
Not
up to the
beef with
top
these
deck.
people.
So as you walk around the, give me that.
Yeah, I'm like walking over to the captain.
So as you guys come up, you can also see that Honky is getting ready to cast a line and fishing.
Okay, let's see it.
All right, so I need you to make a strength check there, Buccarino.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, check.
Can I?
Yeah.
Well, before that happens, can I give Honky inspiration for his cast? It's a skill check, probably, right?
I read through inspiration, and I think inspiration counts for like everything. So yes, I believe so.
Pretty much, yeah.
But can
So
you
I'm gonna.
Run
can
around
you
saying-
cast it again?
Yeah, I got 3 today.
Okay, cool.
And I'm gonna sing "Scrog the Fisherman" by Primus.
Yes.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Jesus Christ. I would have fucking belly laughed at that, but I was exhaling a fucking lunch full of meat, and I would have been just cooked. Scrog the fisherman.
Scrog the fish.
Oh,
Man.
dead. Dead.
Cast it, big boy. Just like
17.
17.
Okay, so you cast the line out really, really far. Like, beyond what everybody can see. So I want you to roll a dex check.
When I grow up,
Right,
I
it's
want to
steel
be
cable, right?
an orc with high
No,
dexterity.
it's a metal rod with a long fishing line.
Okay.
dude, he's gonna catch a fucking tuna, something fucking big. Get a fucking swordfish on deck.
Okay, so what was the roll?
A 13 and then a 6, so 19.
19. Okay, so you feel the jerk of the pole as it catches on something. And whenever you start to reel in, it kind of pulls you forward, but you brace yourself up against the side of the ship. I need you to make a strength check.
Am I still with initiative?
Hmm?
Probably not. It usually is only one roll. Inspiration.
15.
Okay, so you manage to reel it in quite a ways, but it's actually starting to pull you over the edge of the boat.
Can I get a hand over here?
I grab one leg and with my 98-pound body, I try to hold him in deck.
Very good.
Grab his other leg.
Very good. All right. Next, what are you going to do?
Just singing.
Just singing? Okay,
Yeah.
so Honky, I need you to roll a strength check and then add 2.
Of the sea.
What am I rolling?
A strength check.
Usually when you're doing strength,
And-
you'll do athletics instead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is just to not fly off the edge of the boat.
What is his strength mod?
It's insane. It's like 19 or something.
He should be able to just make a passive check and succeed on.
Yeah, he just got 18.
Yeah, he got 18. So now you reel it in and it's getting close to the edge of the boat and you can actually start to see what it is. And you see a large flipper break the surface of the water.
Ooh.
You better keep singing back there, music man.
Okay, so all of a sudden...
Large flipper?
A large flipper.
It's flipper.
It's a flipper.
All right, so
And then you
should I roll a
then you
strength or an
slowly
athletics?
see 2 more people show up. And the names are Marvel and Veta. They're 2 female workers on the ship. And they say, "Do you need a hand, boys? Did you catch our supper?"
It's a flipper.
Okay, so roll your final strength check to haul it on the deck.
Oh shit!
Let's do it. 10.
10? That's good. So I also need you to roll an athletics check now.
Oh, athletics. 16.
And you're good. So as you guys are looking over the edge of the boat, after allowing fucking Honky to stay on board, a giant fish slams upon the deck, probably about 10 feet long and probably about 45 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
This thin little baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's-
It's
I
just
think he's caught one of those
Like an
helium
eel.
fish.
it's a noodle worm fish.
snake.
The pool
I got
floaty.
Fucking eel.
It's a helium fish. We ate it in the service.
You lost
You're
weight,
gonna
better
poke into it and it explodes.
It's a
Oh,
puffer
it's one of those
fish.
Hindenburg fish. Yeah, puffer fish. It's just a weird puffer fish that puffs out long.
Time to cover it before it floats
Oh
away.
my god.
like a balloon, like one of them
deadliest sashimi.
balloons.
It's just it's a balloon fish, like a balloon animal fish.
Yeah. It starts floating on the end of your rod. Oh, I love
Squawk just picks it
it.
up and ties it into a fucking balloon dog.
So what are
Yeah.
we doing with the fish? Are we eating her? Or are we cutting up from some steaks later?
I pick up the fish and smack. What the hell is his name? I
Me?
remember. Cote. I'm smacking
I wanna
Cote in
do
the
that.
face of this fish.
Don't do that.
With your fucking high society bullshit.
Does that actually happen?
He gave you the
You gotta make an
inspiration.
attack roll.
No, he didn't. He's
Yeah.
the one
He
who
held
has
your leg.
inspiration.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
just
right.
pulled
Oh,
you
you did
back
help
onto
me.
the boat. I'll be real pissed if you do that, and I'll have to roleplay it accurately.
That's the point.
All right, you got me there. You did hold me on the boat. I could have went in the water with this 45-pound fish that about pulled a fucking 300-pound man in the water.
Big fish.
Ooh, barracuda.
Almost like a barracuda, yeah, like long.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was entertaining. I'm gonna go find the captain.
Yeah, me, Buford as well.
Let's do it.
Figure out
So
why,
is he adding this fish to his inventory?
You got the fish. You got to figure out what to do with it now.
Well, I'm gonna chop the head off and put it on my fishing pole.
Okay, there you go. So you just see Scrog here just beating the living shit out of this fish and fucking chopping the head off of it with his greatsword, damaging the hull a little bit because he slams it down so hard, but it kind of cuts off like a sushi knife and just cuts the head off, and then he mounts it on top of one of his spears that's coming off of his back.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna start to smell.
Like your mother.
Camouflage. Not as bad as Scrog.
That's true. Could be quite an improvement.
What's that stag?
What's that stag? Oh, no.
Put a fish in our basket.
I
I want to
forgot I
talk to this
did that.
captain as well, boys.
Okay, give her to the captain. So everybody move up to where the captain is.
Can I do a persuasion roll for?
Instead of worrying about
Yeah.
worry about rolls, just act it out.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Captain. I just won this magic card that was from the barkeep, and he said that you may know its origins.
He takes a look, he takes a step forward, he says, I remember that card well. He won it off me several weeks ago. It was one of my prized possessions, and I'm sad to see it has fallen into somebody's hands. I would have really liked to beat him at his own game. The card itself was made by my brother. He is a mage at the school of Warren Helm. So Worenhelm.
Yeah.
And
Is that related to the school of Levon Helm?
Sorry,
Levon.
he says, no, sir, I don't believe so.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Yeah, I didn't. What's the reference from?
Is the singer and drummer from the band.
Oh my god.
There's a band? All right, there you go.
Never mind.
No, I don't know the things you know, so you're going to have to explain them to me.
There's a band called The Band.
And for years, it's been confusing people. So
Yeah.
No, all you do is just help.
It's also
Yeah,
a
you
little.
know,
It's nothing against you.
It's also too little, too late. But I need everyone, especially Caleb, to look at the text chat in Discord. We've
is
moved
that?
on from it, but
Oh, the blimp fish. Oh my god.
helium fish.
just trying to add some flavor.
Funny. A little bit of context.
I went and sucked up on a coal factory, gave it that good smoky flavor.
It's from the Pink Floyd's Animals album.
Yeah.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Oh, is
Instead
it?
of pig.
So while he's talking to the captain, I'm just gonna hum Up Cripple Creek. Come on, Cripple Creek.
Very
She
good.
demands me if I spring a leak.
So, as he's telling you the story, he says, "Bod, I wish your assistance for a moment."
Oh,
He says,
"Hi, Captain. How can I help you?"
He says, "Play me a jaunty. Something that an adventurer would listen to. I have a story to tell."
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start playing my waistband jambe and singing. I do a performance check. I haven't done one of them.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm asking for.
And start singing. Do 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 do. Come get your duds in order, 'cause we're bound to cross the water. Heave away, me jollies, heave away.
So as he does that, he takes he takes Ben's hand and with the card in it, and he approaches the bard and taps him in the elbow with it.
16.
I need you to roll a will save. 19. So you recognize what's about to happen to you. So you the sudden urge to take over your motor functions gets subsided as you realize what's happening. You're basically receiving memories from the card.
Oh.
And
can I just allow
now
the memories to happen?
I need you can let it happen, or you can choose to fight it off.
Yeah, no, I want to have somebody else's memories.
Very good.
Be getting lewd.
So as the card snaps to your arm, I need you to quickly sing me a song about an archmage and his love.
I gotta sing the song about an archmage
and his wife. Sing me a song right now.
Okay.
No, you should have totally left it open to his love, so that it didn't.
Or his love. Okay, we'll stick with what I originally said.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So off the top of your head, you sing me a little bit of this song.
Yeah, can't stop my heart with or we could do
Don't step.
Yeah. Her teacher, a song.
Make something up. Nothing unreal. Like just a jaunty.
Oh God, I'm not a songwriter, Sean. Okay.
Then why'd you pick a fucking bird?
Yeah, your character's a songwriter, so fucking make it happen.
All right.
Just rip up. Just change the lyrics to.
So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you a piece of story, Caleb, and you write a line of the song. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Does that sound fair? He says, my brother was an archmage of the school of the cloister, and he loved his wife Pern.
He loved his wife Pern.
Oh, you could make this so stupid and funny.
I went to the school called Cloister.
What was his brother's
I
name?
met this woman named Pern, and I wanted in her oyster.
That's all. That's all the information you're given.
Yeah.
So it's basically during the conversation, you're swinging in and out of the group, singing a shorter version of what he says.
Pern, my dern, my little fern. I loved you, my sweet, my archmage treat.
There you go. Yeah, something like that. Just think of something.
Holy fuck.
Well, his name was Kern, and he loved a girl named Pern. Whenever he went under the covers, you could really hear her purring.
Very good.
Oh, better than expected.
So I want you to write that down on a piece of paper if you can.
He wanted her oyster because he went to a school named Oyster.
Cloister.
Oh, Cloister.
Okay, so the next he says their bond was strong.
I don't have anything to write down with.
Oh, okay. I'll write it down then, you fucking asshat.
Story of my life.
Yeah, you're DMing, you got all this paper out. We're just sitting here chilling. People are smoking weed. It's good.
Okay, just give me a second. Notepad.
Oh my god, he wanted her oyster because he went to a school named
Okay, so
Cloister.
what did you say again?
His name was what? And then he loved a girl named Pern.
I'm confused.
I'm trying really hard to get Kalen to say words that I can write down. I'm trying real hard to do it. So his story. So what his story is he's telling you, and you're making a magical verse to whatever he's saying, and I'm gonna write it down. Okay, so he says
his name was Clint. I said, and he went to what was the school? Cloister.
Yeah, Cloister.
He was from the Mage's Cloister, which is like like at a town that he doesn't name.
Okay. He married his wife's name was Pern, and when he went under the covers, you could really hear her purring, something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was.
What was his fucking name again? I don't even know what his name was. Sean, what was his name?
Fucking D&D with.
Okay, I need time to do this, so just give me a sec. Okay.
All right.
So his wife named Pern. When she went under the covers, you could tell she was Pern.
When he went under the covers.
When he went under the covers.
All right, do another one. I think I might be able to get it now. Maybe.
Okay. But after his love was lost, he had no ideas of what to do and decided to join a league of card masters.
But the last, his cunnilingus tongue did not suit the bill, and after she had her fill, she left him.
Okay, just hold on.
To play with himself.
I can't write it down that fast. I got stuck on cunnilinguist.
Yeah, that would fucking
his cunnilistic tongue
went up her bum. No.
Okay, I lost him. Okay.
As I can't remember.
Was used.
Riffing here.
Yeah, I know, right?
His
freestyle
love was refused, and he
was left to play with himself.
His way to the hall. Okay. So as he's telling you, he's just recaling the story, and he tells you that his brother found homage in the card game, and he really loved it a lot, and he wanted to play all the time, but he kept losing to all the other wizards.
Oh.
And he sucked at cards.
So he's a little cheater because he made some magic cards after that.
Magic cards.
Cheater! The cards just start screeching.
Very good.
Okay, so Sean, I'm just gonna ask him about like where I can find the other ones. Like, where do you think I can find the other ones?
Okay, he looks at you and says, "Boy, do not interrupt me when I'm regaling a tale." So he can
smack.
Yep, you can. Listen.
Roll for smacking. Smack the
so he says,
disrespecting.
In the way his brother lived, you can see it in his cards. He crafted his own deck, and this is a piece of one. And that's the end of his story. So, Calum?
I'm gonna persuade.
The Lovelorn Mage, having nothing left to...
The Love-Lorned?
Yeah.
Mage.
Having no wife to engage.
Yeah, that's good.
Wife
nothing but his hand to engage.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good too. Dirty.
Okay.
Turn to the Queen of Spades.
He's playing cards too.
To the Queen of
Okay, that was great. Give him some time.
Okay.
You got it?
Yep. And now you can talk amongst yourselves and ask questions and shit.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the captain.
Oh, that was fucking weird.
Where do you think I can find the rest of these cards?
He says, scattered throughout. My brother lost his stash, he told me once over a pint of ale. That there was all of the deck plus 2 extras.
Okay. Do you have any more?
He says, I don't. The last one I've seen, I lost to the bard's hand. The rest you'll have to spout the world to see for yourself.
Okay, good. That's all I needed to know.
Okay, so
Gotcha.
I have something for you, Caleb.
Scrog heads downstairs to the bar.
What do you got for me, Shano?
You already know what's going down, don't you?
I don't know what's going down, but I want to be down there. Sneak around. You little sneaker. I'm always behind you because you're huge and I'm tiny, so they'll just forget I'm there. And I can just go thieving or something.
We work pretty well together.
Yeah. And we're both like evil, like more evil than not races, right?
Yeah.
Like you could just go off in a rage and I can just like obviously just start like stabbing some necks for no reason because I'm kind of fucked up.
Sorry, this is taking me a little longer than I thought. Keep going.
You're fine.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, you guys can keep going. I want to talk to him, so I'll wait for you.
Who are you talking to?
The
The
captain.
captain. Or are we heading off the ship soon? Should we do that? Like after this conversation, do you have something really important you want to do downstairs?
Me?
Because yeah, we could start moving ahead. I don't know if Sean has that ready, but if he does, then we can.
Oh yeah, Sean probably doesn't have ready what I was about to do.
All right, does anybody want to go get coffee and have smokes or something? Because this is going to take me a second.
I'm doing that with my
Need a minute? I'll go for a
wireless
smoke.
none.
Let's see,
Oh
we're
yeah, I can
literally
do
all
that
doing
with
it right
wireless too.
Actually,
Yeah, I'm walking
hold
in the
on.
kitchen now.
I'm going to do it, but you can still go for smokes and stuff. But I want to show you this.
now. No one's going for smokes. We're all hitting our VP
Okay,
pins.
so as per right now, I want you to write in your inventory, Caleb, under your spells.
Okay, spells or inventory?
Spells.
Okay.
And it's going to be the Song of Pern.
Song of Pern?
Song of Pern.
Like Pern?
The Song of Pern.
You
Yeah,
call
the
her
woman.
the woman.
Oh my god, that's so good.
What does the Song of Pern do?
Anytime
It's gonna be for
anybody from that area that hears the song will receive a happy feeling.
Yeah, it has to be played allegro and only on a skin flute.
Oh my god. Then you do your performance check and play the Song of Pern.
Well, I don't have a skin flute. All I have is a skin clarinet.
So here you go. So this is shared with you, Caleb. Blair.
A question mark. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, nice. That is cool, Sean.
There you
His
go.
wife's name was Pern when he went under the covers. You can really hear cuddling. His tongue was used. His love was refused.
So the way it is the bard sings the top and the bottom, and the crowd sings, and he sucked at cards.
Yeah, and then it's like, the love lord mage, no wife to engage, turn to the queen of spades. That's his tale.
So there you go.
Got this.
And we will be doing this a lot more, Caleb, so get better at it. Damn it.
That's
better at
so funny.
Bam. All right. So now everybody can have their smokes and do what they want. Or we can keep going. I don't really care, Itch, because I don't have to leave. Do what you want. So I think Kote already went to do something. So
I'm still here. I'm not leaving. It's the crappy sound quality.
very good. So, okay. So what was your questions for the captain again?
Where the fuck are we going? Why the fuck are we here? Who's paying you?
All right, let's do this
how do
in
we get on
let's
this goddamn boat?
let's do this
Why
in
haven't we
game,
got
shall
paid?
we?
Oh yeah, that question too.
Hey,
Yeah.
Captain.
He says,
why
yes,
haven't we
my
got
friend.
paid yet?
We should probably haggle for a reward from getting that fucking thing.
Right, yeah, 'cause I still have those 2 items in my inventory.
So is that the thing you want to talk about first?
Yep, I
Fucking-
want
All right, so he says, I, my friend, I don't have any gold on my person at the moment. We must sell this at Moren. We should be there in less than an hour.
Aye, then you will not get this until then.
And you hold it out, and you show it to him, and he's like, very well, my friend. I will summon you at the appropriate time. I will need backup at the exchange.
Yeah,
Davos turns.
if you get my fucking money, you're gonna be in intensive care, Moren.
Okay, roll an intimidate.
Roll an intimidate. So you're gonna be in fucking intensive care. Oh, that's too good.
High society, you gotta be quick with those. Just come from nobility and
So you're going to roll your intimidate there, Cote.
what's that?
Roll your intimidate.
Hang on a sec, I'm downstairs. Carry on without me, and I'll be up there in like 40 seconds.
Yeah, take your time. We're in a rush. We can role play the rest of it. Okay, so I'll pretend like you didn't say that yet.
You can just give me a passive intimidate. I think that would be 13.
Davos turns to the first mate beside the captain and asks her if, in this last hour, do you want to have a little fun in the dark?
God damn it, you beat me to it. I was going to ask her if she's ever sucked on orc toes.
Okay, so I need you to roll your
Persuasion.
persuasion, I guess? Yeah. So take it off your character sheet.
Okay, here you go.
Oh,
baby!
Here we go. So she's human, she's in light armor, and she has swords, and she's a real swashbuckler. She comes up to you, she takes one step forward, and she gives you a light kiss on the cheek and says, if we make this money, you'll have all of me.
Oh my god, okay.
And then she slightly walks back towards Calum, and she says, although they say men of the half can serve women better than most.
Oh my god. So she's
And then she looks towards she walked towards Cote and has one look and says, sacrifices although could be made. And she walks behind Cote.
Ugh.
And then steps in forward of the orc before he takes off and says, although anger can serve its purpose, we'll have to see. And she walks back towards the captain and takes her original post.
I don't know.
My god.
Sometimes when I sinuses get stuffed up, I have acid thoughts.
I couldn't really hear that, Cote. Sorry. The voice is kind of like making your...
It gets lost.
It gets lost.
Sorry. I said it's got to come out somewhere. All right, I'm switching back to the non-shitty.
One day you'll see my little dagger.
Oh god.
I'll let you see my great sword.
Yeah, let you see my great sword.
All right, so we got about an hour before, or we got less than an hour before you get to the coastline. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before we land?
I want to go intimidate the fucking bartender to give me more than fucking fancy cards.
Okay, so run downstairs. We'll just play it like just verbally. We don't have to move pieces or anything. I don't have a bottom floor of this set up yet.
Hey, you cocksucker.
Okay.
I know you got more of them cards.
He says...
He's backed into the corner.
He says, tell you what, my friend, I'll make you a deal. I will tell you who to talk to, but I get 50% of the profit.
That's not what I said.
Okay, so you're going to intimidate?
Yeah, the 16.
The 16? Okay, so... Oh yeah, he's actually shitting his pants while you say this. And he's like, very well. I only jest. The man you're looking for is Armand, and he lives in the South Villa Inn of Moren.
Okay.
Now
Give me a bottle of booze.
I want 2 bottles of your finest booze.
Okay. Is that
a 16?
Oh, is that an intimidate? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no. He gives you the bottle of booze that he promised Ben.
I said 2.
He looks down and says, "Really?"
Yeah.
He gives you
this is too good.
He gives you
This
a bottle
is
of he gives you a bottle of ale that was underneath the steps of where you came down.
I'll take $20 too.
And he and he takes, and you can notice that it has like a large like wings on the side of it, and the bottle itself is made out of like jade.
I'm not even concerned with the bottles. I'm doing this at this point because I can.
Yeah, but that one almost.
So yeah,
failed,
but you need to write it into your inventory. So let's start there first. Captain, I'm gonna rip the ship apart.
You just like we just fucking took everything from this barkeep we possibly could, eh?
Alright, so I have one.
He just got fucking wrecked today.
Bottle of whiskey. And what'd you say it was inlaid with?
So the bottle itself is made out of jade, but you just have to put the name of the item and just remember what it is.
One jade
bottle.
Okay, done.
Okay, and the other one is Crown 3 Sec.
So I have 3 items?
No, that's the name of the bottle that you convinced him to give you secondly. Or primarily, I mean. The one that was supposed to go to Ben.
Okay.
And that's Crown 3 Sec, S-E-C.
Just have this guy in a corner and you're like, give me all your booze and money.
So he hops out and then he goes back into his tavern and disappears in the crowd serving.
Hey, wait, did I fail with the 12?
He ran off.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this, I'm out of here now.
Yeah, he's got nothing left.
All right, I returned to my friends. Wait, I grabbed 4 cups on my way out of the bar, and come up top to the top deck.
Well, we're taking a celebratory shot.
There you go.
I do have a question, Sean. There are cannons on this ship. Does that mean there's gunpowder?
Yeah.
Does any of the crew have like pistols or anything like that?
Would you like to make a perception check?
Yeah.
Very good. All right, who keeps moving shit?
I'm just moving these guys.
Can you move them back to where they were, please?
Where were they?
I just moved my guy.
Yeah.
Good.
He rolled a 4.
Sit at the table.
I don't see anybody who has guns, do I?
All right, sorry, what was the number? I was trying to fix
5.
what people were moving. 5, and no, you don't see anything on them.
So
can I just ask the captain?
Yeah.
I may have convinced the barkeep to give me a couple bottles of his finest booze.
Sir, I was curious. Do you or any of your crew happen to sport any of those hand pistols, those newfangled hand pistols?
He says, you mean one of these? And you see him reach behind his cloak and bring out, and it's like a solid gold and ivory hand cannon.
Yes, quite.
And he says,
what would a mercenary have to do to get his hands on one of those?
Between you and me, a small one, you'd have to fuck 18 princesses, kill a whole bunch of people, and be right where I'm standing, because ain't nobody gonna have a gun like this. Ha 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 ha. And
he's got a hard dick and a harder sword.
Well, maybe not a gun quite like that one, but one a little more simplistic, maybe?
He says, yes, there is going to be a prize for everybody on this vessel once we get our money, and supplies will be replenished. Be patient, my young fellow one. A whole new world awaits you as soon as we reach Karamoyan.
Bod, you should start singing the Aladdin song. A whole new world.
A whole new world.
All right. So I just need a call on anything else anybody needs to do.
I just want to sit here for the rest of the time and drink these 2 bottles of liquor.
Very good.
Sit there and drink liquor with them.
Are we all going to gather and have a beer at the table?
As Scrog comes up with his bottles of liquor, Davos sneaks off to pickpocket this mate.
Oh, I hate you.
We're just a bunch of cocksuckers, aren't we?
All right.
Do a sleight of hand roll?
Yeah, so once you get to about here, you become out of line of sight with the captain and the first mate.
Okay.
So from here, as you move up, I need a sneak check, whatever it is.
Yeah, what is sneak?
Stealth.
Stealth. Okay, stealth check coming in. Oh, I am fucking right up.
I will never roll for stealth. It's a -5.
-5?
I'm an orc.
19.
19? Yeah, he doesn't hear you. So you get up right up behind him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I do my sleight of hand?
Sure. Where are you trying to grab?
I'm just trying to see if he might have a little bag of gunpowder or something for my mate over here who wanted a gun.
Okay. So you look at his side and you see nothing.
Oh, it's trash. It was a 9.
I don't know what you rolled. You got to wait for me to ask you to roll shit. What did you just roll?
Oh, I had rolled sleight of hand.
Okay. So, yeah, you aren't able to get anything, and now he gets a counter roll to see if he catches you. So, as you reach in to see if you can find something behind his cloak, he swats your hands away and says, "Oi, demon! Step back there."
Demon! We're with the crew from Australia, aren't we?
I take a step back.
You think you could just steal from me and that's okay?
I step forward and roll intimidation.
Are you going to try to intimidate him? Okay, give her.
So, an alternate rule is that you can use strength for intimidation if you're that kind of character. If you want, instead of
if you're going to
charisma.
grab him. Yeah, actually.
So he says...
Yeah.
So he says, "Oi, I'm not afraid, you tall-looking bastard over there. Listen here, you steal from me again, you and I are going to have issues." And he steps back to the edge, and he gets back to work.
As I step backwards, I say, "You just had a bug on your back."
You call that a noise?
Very good. Oh, that's dumb. All right.
I pour everybody a shot of the triple sec.
Okay, everybody grabs a glass.
Yep.
Are you going to propose a toast there, Honky?
Not on this one.
Oh.
Cheers.
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 All right, everybody slams one back. It tastes of, it's like ginger ale with a slightly more sour flavor.
Okay. It's top shelf.
Yeah. I'm going to need you to roll whatever a fortitude save would be there, Kalen. Constitution.
17.
All right, you kind of feel the bubble of puke at the back of your throat, and then you swallow it down and just kind of give this really fake smile to everybody. You like that physically hurt.
I cork that bottle and pull out the jade bottle and pour a shot of it for everybody.
Okay, so this is going to be the weird one. So when you pop the cork, you hear the light sound of a woman singing, and Ben, you realize that language to be Elvish.
Oh, okay.
And as he pours the glass, it's a glowing ichor. It's really bright. It's almost got a blue tint to it, and it foams at the bottom of the glass.
Oh, shit. Can I do a history check?
Yeah, you can do a knowledge check for this. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Should I do intelligence or history?
Let's
do an arcana?
You can pick one. Everybody pick one, and that's what you're doing.
Okay, I'll do the history check in my elven thinking of what it's going to be. That was not my role. This is my role.
Well, I know nothing.
Well, nobody's doing their roll, so I can't see what the numbers aren't popping up in the.
I got a 10 Arcana.
I just did it. I did 21 for history.
How come I'm not seeing your guys' dice rolls?
I'm not sure, but I rolled 3, so...
Oh, I'm all the way up at the top. I have to scroll down. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Yeah, mine just rolled twice again.
Okay,
my one that I
so
actually
Arcana proficiency, whoever went 6 got turned into a 10, so that's a no. History 7, that's a no.
No, that was the
history 21 is a go. And you have like 3 of them here.
It dropped. And he was like, "No, that's not the right one." And then he rolled it.
Yeah, which one was that?
As it was rolling, it was like, "Is this?"
So is the one that I'm looking for the higher of the 2 or the lower?
The 19.
The 19.
The 19. The second one, because the first one's always random.
Okay, so history-wise, you can tell that this is a beverage for elven royalty.
Ooh.
So whenever these drink, it's supposed to be that there is a glorious adventure to be had or a wedding.
Oh shit!
That's what it's used for.
Boys.
Okay. I'm gonna wait until somebody else drinks it because
you're gonna look around. So the orc just says "fuck this shit" and just jackhammers it. All right, so you feel a light, warm sensation in your stomach.
I drank more straight from the bottle.
Okay, so you get about a quarter of the way in, and this shit tastes good to you.
And I'll just take I'll sip my shot. I'll take a sip.
Very good.
It's tasty. All right, I'll chuck it back.
Perfect.
I offer more.
How about Ben? Are you drinking it?
I tell everybody that this is the drink of the royals, and that the drow have not had this drink for hundreds of years.
Ooh, perfect.
As I take my shot slowly and then fully.
Perfect. And Kote, are you drinking it?
Yeah, I'm gonna Davros and just smell it I swirl it in my glass and I take a sniff. What does it smell like?
It smells like it almost smells. You can sense.
Orc asshole.
You can sense that the smells are familiar to alchemical ingredients.
Right. I was raised on good food and drink. I'm gonna throw an Arcana check in there. I haven't done one of those yet. That's
a good one.
So this drink has been consumed before, and with the information relayed from Ben, you can tell that this wine is used at weddings and popular events for travel due to its properties that allow you to use a quick rest as a full rest once, and then the ability disappears.
Nice.
Ooh.
And it lasts for 1 day.
Share that information. He has to share that information.
Raises one eyebrow and goes, "Ooh, a potion." And then he looks up and calmly explains in a sort of haughty, pretentious way how he was raised on nothing but the finest wine and spirits, and he has recognized this from his experiences of forays into the gustatory delights of his homeland. And it is as
the bottle on the table.
Buford, do we have to finish the whole bottle for the effects to take place?
Well, how many servings are in the bottle?
So you can see that a third of it was already chugged back by the orc, and then a glass of each was taken, and you notice that the bottle is about half.
Buford sniffs haughtily.
Yep.
Is as if anything else, a standard serving should do the trick.
Yeah.
I'll take a sip of it. What does it taste like?
I need you to roll a Constitution check.
Constitution. Terrible.
So as you take a sip of it, you feel the inside of your body glow warm. And as you're looking around the table, you see minute flame effects. And you get a burst of color. And then it slowly subsides and goes away.
How does it taste?
Amazing. You want to fuck you want to fuck the bottle, 100%.
I'm not entirely bothered by the minimum size of the effect of the minimum size of the serving. It's more the maximum size that I'm concerned about. And then he starts to drink greedily. Delicious.
Well, I'll just keep drinking if he's pouring.
This is the first time you see Buford betray any sign of liking or disliking something beyond cold indifference, and could sense he's starting to open up to the group.
All right, you vasty land scrubs, we have arrived. All right, everybody, crew on the left, take in the guns. Get ready to weigh anchor. We got a work to do. So you guys don't have anything to do because you're mercenaries, but you can see the deckhands are starting to get the boat ready for landing.
I'm going to go see if that big golden key I have opens anything else.
What big golden key?
The big golden key I used to get into the chest that I never gave back.
Oh, it's just I don't think it was a gold key, was it?
Yeah, you said a big golden key sat on the table.
Oh, okay. Well, you still have it on there, I guess. Anyways, so you can kind of see I need you to put in position where you guys are.
Okay.
Aren't we still at the...
Where do we get off the boat? The back of the boat?
It'll be at the bottom or the top in the middle. One of the two.
I'm just chilling under here. Chilling in the nets.
Here. Okay, and where are you other two?
Right here.
Okay. So everybody gathers up as the boat starts to head towards a pier. As you're starting to flow up and down the waves, they start to get smaller and smaller as you crave inland. And you notice that it's no longer nighttime, it's actually starting to break dawn, and as the sun comes up, it shines the light on the little coastal town that you're going to. And
did we not get a long rest?
I told
did we?
I told everybody that I told everybody that when we went to the boat, you get a full rest, all your spells come back, everything's good to go. At the start of every session, you guys are all ready to go.
Yeah.
Right. But we should take a short rest now, an hour rest, because we took that potion, and it counts as a full rest, and the bard uses like 2 or 3 of his fucking things.
That's all right.
Well, no, because when we're like halfway
about?
through our thing, we can take a short rest, and then it'll.
Why would you need a short rest if everybody gets everything back?
I used some stuff.
Oh yeah, that's your fault, not mine.
That's what I'm saying. We could take an hour rest right now.
Ah, that's all right. If we need to take an hour rest, I can do it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too bad, so sad. We got story shit to do. So as the boat presses up against the dock, it slows to a halt, and you can see seagulls going up into the air as if we have taken their spot. And this is what you land at. It's time. It's finally time.
There should be a way that we can get a long rest, but Sean might have to do it.
We don't need
and that'll restore hit dice. Right? Well, from the last session, we never did it. We need our hit dice restored on there, right? Because we all used hit dice to recover.
Oh yeah, I don't know how that actually happens.
I took you off the combat tracker. That's all I know how to do. Figure out.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I have no idea.
The hit dice at the bottom of the main page.
Yeah,
is how we got our
hit points back.
Our health points back when we did a short rest.
Okay, so can't you guys just open your character sheets and change it?
Oh, you can just keep rolling them. By pressing the dice beside the hit points dice thing.
That's death.
So what's
Oh, that's death.
I don't understand what's happening, so I'm just gonna let you deal with it. All right, sharing. Ben, I need everybody to open up the Caramoyan live map.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
And zoom in on the ship in the center.
Oh.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so the captain and the first mate step off to greet the human guards. Please don't. And all of you guys are still standing on the ship, and you can see them talking. And then after a few minutes, the captain shakes one of the guards' hand, and then they fuck off back to their guard duties. Okay, so the captain and the first mate come back up on the boat and says, "My friends, Just so you know, the delivery isn't to be set until midnight, but for now you may feel free to go resupply. Please do not cause trouble in this town, for we are only visitors. And then he just disappears back on the boat. The first mate comes over and puts his arm around Ben and says, "We'll see you shortly, my love." And then she walks off.
Ooh. Davos reels in some pain as the sun shines onto his skin and eyes.
Yep.
And reveals his dark ruby color.
So as you guys look around, you can see that Ben is in mild discomfort being here. Okay.
York gives no fucks and is gone straight to the boat. Straight off the boat.
There you go. So you guys just put where you're going. So as you guys progress to the edge of the docks, you can see left and right. So you can zoom out a little bit more to see the whole bottom section. So
is it crowded?
It's you can see a lot of guards. All the people are on the map, Cote, as tokens.
Everyone that is like,
in the town is tokens.
No one. Okay.
Everyone that's in this town is tokens.
How can I tell like what? I want to know if there's any other dragonkin around. Like, can I tell by looking at the tokens?
No, like you're only going to have the dockyard view. Like we're playing this as if Fog of War is covering the rest of it.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep my eyes open and be very cautious, and if anyone of Dragon Descent is visible, I'm going to try and stay hidden.
Very good.
Who is this guy?
Okay, would you like to talk to him?
Oh yeah.
What would you like to say?
I want to know what kind of person if I just walked up on. Like, can I tell what kind of person that is as I walk up on?
Well, he's human militia.
Okay,
so he's got like an imperial short sword. He's got good armor. He's a pretty sturdy looking guy.
Are you a betting man?
He says, "Not with the likes of you, my friend. I have a job to do." Oh, guess what voice is coming back? Because it's the only one I know how to do.
It's okay.
And he just steps off and says, "I have my duties to do, my friend. So you just keep to yours and I'll keep to mine."
Is that a hooker?
Oh.
It looks like a hooker.
"Don't you be causing any trouble. The gods here are very formidable. Let's see how you do."
I'm going to walk up to this building to get some shelter from the sun and check out what's inside.
I have to ask metagame information. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's about the boat and where we were before we got on the boat. Did we come from here?
No.
Do we know what this place is or where it is?
No, you've never seen it before.
Okay, cool. So this is I'm gonna have to introduce something and get it out of the way now before it gets weird. I've got some cohorts.
Can you take a brief pause for that for just a second, Cote? Everybody, Irene says hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we got some viewers in the house just saying hi to everybody. Says, "I'm back from yesterday. My phone was on low battery. Sorry, I had to bail. How y'all doing?" "I'm doing great."
Yeah, doing good.
Fantastic.
So what you've missed, Irene, so far is the group band together, got the artifact, made it back to the ship with their captain, and now they're trying to sell off their profits. And they're just arriving in a new town. So if you look right here, these are all the characters, all of the tokens are marked. So this is a bustling city that they're just landing on now. Okay, so who's going up here? What's up? Kalen's going on to the deck.
Yeah, I'm going to listen to Buford.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking.
Okay, go ahead, Cote. Sorry about that.
So, I have three kind of like manservant type dudes that I kind of absconded with from my clan that were loyal to me and under my tutelage.
Okay.
As a noble, and they're expecting me to come back to the town that the boat took off from. This is part of my character class. It's a trait called Retainers. So I'll just read it to you because it's right out of the PHP. If your character has a noble background, blah, 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 you have the service of 3 retainers loyal to your family. They can be attendants or messengers. Your retainers are common who are perform mundane tasks for you, blah, blah, blah. They do not fight, they do not follow you into dangerous areas, and they leave if they're endangered or abused. So anyway, they just kind of, like, are my cohorts and my kind of...
So they're are they, would you consider them reoccurring characters?
They're sort of like my posse.
NPCs.
I'm a nobleman.
Okay.
So they walk around with me, they talk to people. I don't
Your entourage. Yeah.
They're my entourage. That is exactly the word.
Okay.
Yeah. So the reason that Buford is pissed off is because he doesn't know where the fuck he is. We were supposed to take a simple mercenary job and go back to the place we fucking came from. I don't know where the fuck I am. I'm on the lam. My fucking dudes are missing. And I'm just like... So I had to ask whether we came back to the same town because they would be here waiting for me if we hadn't. So that being said, I'm going to kind of... Should be saying this out of game, but I'm going to start poking around and Buford's going to try and figure out where the fuck we are so he can... get back to his goddamn entourage.
Okay, so would you be absurd with me putting you right here and having you do like a focused, like knowledge based on the area to see if you can kind of...
No. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm slinking around. He's slinking around, checking the area out. Yeah, it's like knowledge of geography or something.
Investigation, or history. I mean, if you wanted to, of the city, right? Or investigation would be my two, which I would say.
I don't. We've
But it
already
could be
been
something different
over,
completely.
but I don't know anything about the city itself.
So Kote, I'll say this: as you walk away, and you're like discerning all this knowledge, the captain runs back to you and says, "Oi, man, take this. I forgot." And he runs back out on the deck and he tosses you something.
Oh, catch.
And
what is it?
It is...
I'm actually going to talk to him.
This.
It's a bag of salvia.
This might help you get around a little better.
All right. You see Buford start to hyperventilate a little bit. He's getting pissed off, but he can see the guy's trying to be helpful, so he calms and steadies his voice.
Listen, listen, buddy. I'm gonna level with you here. Where exactly are we, and how far away is this from where we were supposed to be?
He says, "Well, we're supposed to be here. This is where we're selling our loot."
This wasn't part of the plan, so kindly and politely, sir, how far away is the other city? Because I thought we were going back there, and now I'm all fucked up, and I'm starting to get very cranky.
He says, "Okay, so this is going to be another metagame moment. Kote, I want you to name the city that we were from."
Dude, don't put me on the spot.
Well, hey, you're playing. I want you to name...
Bumstead.
Okay, so I want you to write that down in your characters somewhere so that you know of it for later. So he knows Bumstead is
pretty good for 5 seconds.
So he says, "We are about 8 days travel on high seas, but we will be returning there afterwards."
Is there a messenger service or courier service?
He says,
"I need to send a message."
He says,
Bumstead.
To Bumstead, he says, "Yes, take a look at what I gave you." So he points to the ledger. He says,
"I may be able to help you with that."
And he says, "Look for the political buildings and they should be able to assist you."
I'm just gonna... Okay, Buford looks at him.
Well, you see...
Okay.
So he walks over.
"I'm not very good with directions, I'm afraid. Would you mind just... I'm sorry, I'm a little flustered. Would you mind just pointing me in the correct direction?"
And I'm going to persuade.
Okay.
Because I just do not feel... I want him to fucking tell me. Persuade. Buford's a charismatic noble who can usually get what he wants out of people. He fingers the nice embroidery on his lapels suggestively to suggest that he may be somebody who would compensate someone financially for their time. I'm trying to open my fucking character sheet, but I'm retarded and I get it back.
Very good.
How do I...
In your face.
Oh, all right. I'm going to persuade this cocksucker. Oh, 14.
Would you please just tell me?
He says, "I think
Korea. I don't have time
start
for reading documents.
Okay, he says up at the north end of the town, he says he might recall something along that lines, so start there first.
You know what?
And he walks away. And his number two ventures back onto the boat with him.
All right, Buford claps him on the back and wishes him good luck.
All right, so Honky moved up to the first building. What would you like to have a look at, Honky?
I'm just going inside.
You're going to go inside? So, all right. So, on the
somebody's house he's walking into.
So
no, there's no residential, 0 residential.
So
this is breaking red hatter.
Check your legend, and you'll know what kind of a building it is.
This is a political town services building. I just don't know what I'm in yet.
Yeah. So what he says is, as you walk in, you can look left and right, and you see just hundreds and hundreds of maps all along the wall, but made into decoration. And you can see that there's several tables laid back with quite a few people. They all are human, which is very strange to you, because you're not used to being in an occupied space with so many people that aren't orcs. And you take a look over and you notice that there's a man sitting behind a desk and table at the back end of the room. So where the number 3 location is. So you walk up and he's like, "Hello, my friend. How may I assist you today?"
What are your services here?
It says, "Our services are to provide maps of nearby locations. Our adventurers come in and out of this town quite a bit, so our knowledge is high, but it comes as a price."
What do you got close?
Says he got close, he pulls out his, like a stash of papers from underneath his desk. He slams them onto the table, he spreads them out, and he says, "For right now, all I have is the islands to the north and the landmass to the east. Which do you prefer?"
Landmass to the east.
Landmass to the east. So he says, "This is a special map, one that was procured from an elven retreat several years ago." And he pulls it out, and it's like on a embroidered piece of paper. Again, it's a cloth parchment this time, same as before. And it's got like metal rings that are all the way outside the edges of the scrolls. And it's got this huge insignia on it that looks like a lion, and it hasn't been broken. And he says, "This one came to me in purity, and I believe that this might be something special, but no one here at the guild can open it." And he sets it down on the table. And he says, "Now, if you're asking me how I know this is a map from there, I don't. It's a surprise." And he giggles, kind of like, not evilly, but just like sinistery. And over on the other side, you can see maps of, yeah, and over on the other side, you can see maps that are just generic rugged terrain that are from the island to the north.
How much for this map? How much for this map?
Which one?
The map I'm holding.
The crazy one? He says 20 gold would do, my friend.
I'll give you 10 on blind.
Okay, there's a roll for that, isn't it? Persuasion? Yeah, roll a persuasion.
And then if that doesn't work, just intimidate him.
Yep. This pro's about to have to happen. Yeah. Because that makes it a 6, so I didn't persuade him a damn thing.
Yeah, so he's not persuaded, he's asking for just the soul price.
Let's try that one.
So what are you doing?
That's intimidation.
Intimidation? Okay, so of 18.
Yeah.
19.
19, yeah.
19.
If you want to use, and then it'll be different.
Okay, you succeed, and he decides to drop 5 gold off the price.
Nice.
But I said 10.
Roll another one.
Oh.
He says, no, sir. Well, this is no mere merchant shop. Our prices are fixed. If you want it or not, take it, but if not, don't waste my time. And you look behind you, and you can see like 2 people lined up behind you.
How do I get to my money?
We'll have to share some gold with you if you buy it.
No, I've got money.
We're just going to have to do some checks on it to see how to get it open. If it's magical, if it's like...
I'm going to pay this man, but I don't know how to get to my money.
It's in inventory at the bottom. Treasure.
So that makes me have 35 gold. Alright, this man's been paid, and I now have this blue sealed map. But at that note, I will have to go back to the boat and take a nap. I'm going to pass my inventory off to the bard and give him the fucking artifact and the Cthulhu thing.
Okay, very good. Well, thanks for coming, Hockey. I really appreciate it. So what do you think of Moren so far there, Honky?
Yeah. So far, I've obtained something.
Yeah, and whenever you get back next, I'll get you a PDF file of what it looks like.
Okie-dokie.
Very good. All right, so the three of you are back together. Does anybody else have to take off? I'm just
gonna head into shop.
Or is everybody else still good to keep going?
I'll go for a little bit. Probably gonna go pretty soon.
Yeah, I got a little bit of time.
Okay. I'm here for a little while too, yeah.
Very good. All right, so as you walk up to the side of the house there, you have to go on the other side to get in.
Oh, okay.
Right over here.
Yeah.
So as you try to open the door, it's locked.
Can I do a perception check if there's a sign on the door or anything when they're going to open?
No, you can just look, and there isn't. It seems to be like you can see like a window on the side of the building, and it's got like a small little fence around it. It's got an open window. And through the window you can see just somebody just cooking their morning breakfast.
Okay. Well, I'm going to patter on up to this guard over here.
Okay.
And ask him if he knows if there is a buyer in town for things.
Says, oh yeah, Merchants Guild just up ahead. Shouldn't be hard to find. So on your ledger, if you open up, you can see what numbers are shops.
Okay, so just up here. Thank you, sir.
He says, no problem, as you were, and he just walks off. All right, so what would you guys like to do? Kote, what are you going to do?
Well,
do you guys want to do stuff? Around. If you guys want to, you can discuss doing things in groups if you want to.
I'm walking up to see if I can find this courier, but I'm creeping very slowly. I'm not worried about what anyone else is doing. I'm very cautiously walking along the boardwalk in this direction.
Okay, so you guys are all walking together, I guess?
If they're
I'll lag a little bit behind.
That's great, but I'm not trying.
Okay, don't go too hardcore in your movements here. Just go one at a time and tell me that's where you're going.
That's just the general direction. Like,
yeah, so don't do that. Just move where you want to go. So cancel that and put it so you guys are all together now. So you guys all walked up the boardwalk, but Callum's lagging a little bit behind.
That's fine.
Is there a lot of people on the boardwalk?
So all you see everywhere is just guards.
Okay. Oh.
Like all of the tokens are people and they're all guards.
All right. Well, I'm just going to continue nonchalantly because
okay. Put your cursors where you want to go, and I'll check mark them.
I want to just head in.
I want to go to this building right here and see what it is.
Okay, so Ben, you try to open the door. The door is locked.
Huh. Didn't he just say it was up ahead?
It said further ahead. Didn't say right ahead. Look at your ledger and look what kind of a building you're trying to get into.
Aren't I trying to look for a shop who's going to sell this?
Yeah, so what does the number 1 on the top of the building mean?
That it's a shop.
Is it a shop?
Yeah.
Is that what the sheet says? Because that's wrong.
Yeah, 1 is shop.
Oh,
it does.
Fuck. Did I miss? Oh, shit. Okay, yep. No, he's right. Okay, so this one you can look in the window and you see that it's like a fishing vendor.
Okay.
All right, so Kote is going to go all the way over there. Are you guys wanting to go there too?
So
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow him.
Okay.
So if it is one and it's a shop, now I'm just lost because I asked the guard and he said up, but there's no more.
No, he said
ones
further up. Like, keep going into town and you'll eventually find it. You're getting hooked up on the words. So yeah, so that is one of these shops. That is a merchant that is selling fish in that building.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to move you all up where Kote is.
I'm actually going to walk up to this guard.
I want you guys to move as a group, if possible, to make this a little easier on me.
I'm moving as a group.
Okay, so Kote, you step up to the guard.
All right, my voice is getting raspy, so it's going to be Norm MacDonald for the rest of the night.
Excuse me, sir. I need to find your fastest courier service, please.
That's just too loud. Buford asks the guard where the town courier service is, as he needs to send a message urgently.
Okay, the guard points to you and says
700 miles away. Sorry.
Oh,
Yes.
God, you love doing that, don't you?
You're gonna let me pause for drama.
Okay. So anyways, he points you to the building behind him and says, you can start in there.
Cool. Thanks, buddy.
So,
you can tell he's starting to chill out a little bit. All right, Buford walks up to the front.
And as you're moving up to the front, two more guards join the first guard.
Are they looking?
They the one that you were talking to is definitely looking as you're walking up, but the other two are coming to see what's up.
I keep an eye on them, but I just carry on with my business and walk up to the building.
Okay.
Enter if it looks like it's something you should walk. If it looks like a shop of some kind, I will walk in.
Very good. All right. Okay, sir.
I am following.
Okay, and what are you?
Or just move me with them. I thought we were going to this building. Never mind.
Okay, so you're all going in together?
Buford turns to his cohorts and says, I don't suppose any of you have seen this town before? The captain of the ship tells me it's 750 miles away from where we took off. This is deeply inconvenient.
I missed that.
What, you're missing your little posse?
Yeah, in case you gentlemen didn't realize that we're on the other side of the fucking continent. He tells me this was part of the plan, but I must have gotten hit on the head because I thought we were going back to the place that we fucking came from. Anyway.
50 miles away.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
I left my manservant, Jesus, my aesthetics consultant, Javier, and my on-call oncologist.
On-call oncologist.
Gustav.
All right, on the right-hand side, you guys can also notice out of the corner of your eye as you guys are discussing this, the troops up at the north end of the town have rallied up and they're proceeding out of town.
Ooh.
And they're just marching off in order. And the 3 guards that were with the person that spotted you originally have joined forces and started to move inwards to town.
Oh.
Take no notice.
I just want to get inside a fucking building. The sunlight, I don't like it.
It burns.
Okay.
Let's go, Davros. Fuck this shit.
All right, so all 3 of you enter at the same time, and Kote, whenever you enter, You see, it's a very well-established building. Like, it's very nicely made out of, like, different varieties of oak. It seems very finished, varnished everywhere, as if it was almost like an older house restored anew. And you see two gentlemen at the back end of the establishment, both humans, in just regular attire clothes. And they look up at the same time you guys enter, and they're a little startled. Another man from the other side of the room comes over and says, "Hello, my friends. My name is Hier. How may I assist you?"
Buford adopts, calls on his years of practice in the charismatic arts and adopts his silkiest and most non-threatening persona and says, "Good day, gentlemen. I've noticed this fine construction of this building that you have here. I especially appreciate the numerous different types of oak."
He says, "Oh, thank you."
I've been advised to ask around this area for a courier service.
He says,
I need to send a telegram a very great distance.
Says he doesn't know what a telegram is, but he thinks he has something that might fix your situation. So he hobbles over to the side of the room, and he walks up to the side of a bookcase. He pulls one of the books out, sets it on the table, and you see his hand come down on the book, and he incites an incantation. I need everybody to roll an Arcana check.
Arcana. This might be a... Nah, never mind.
So pretty much all of you guys can tell that these are spells. That he's casting a spell, but you also, Ben, you notice that there's something specific about this kind of spell. You know it to be a quickening movement spell, but you're not quite sure what the end game is yet. So as the guy... So as this guy lifts his hand off the page, there's a little inscription of a bird that was on the book that he pulls out, and it comes to life as a real bird glowing in blue. He sets it. Ooh. He lets it go loosely onto the table, and he's like, "What message and to whom?"
What sort of magic is this?
Says, "This is Phineas and Phineas. We are the message givers of the land. Use our courier service, and we can guarantee message received within a day."
Ooh. So who's sending this?
I need to send a message along with a map of the area to the town of Bumstead.
Okay.
To assemble the rest of my party who've been stranded there after we were dropped off at the wrong port. I must have them mobilize all of their resources to secure transportation here immediately.
Very good. He says, "Therefore, if there is nothing else, you are allowed to send one item with it. Would you like to set anything with it?" So it can carry materials as well, if there's anything you want to send back.
Do you happen to have, oh geez, no, because, all I need to send is the message. Yeah, no, all I need to do is send, scrawl a message on a piece of parchment and send it off. How long will it take to get to Bumstead?
Says tomorrow night at dusk.
Buford looks around at the rest
Actually,
of
no,
the
this
party.
is the start of the day, so it'd be dusk tonight.
All right. Buford looks around at the rest of the party. So, what's the plan? Are we staying here?
I think we should find our cellar or a shop to spend some of this gold.
Well, I don't mean to be rude, but I honestly have no use for any of you. I need to reassemble with my my cohorts. I'll be staying here until they arrive. If you'd like to continue seeking out mercenary work, I see that you're competent adventurers, and I can hang on and accompany you. But the fact is, I must wait here for my party to arrive.
Okay, little man.
So the guy that you're speaking to says, "Very well then, can you follow me for a moment?"
Oh, you're the dragon.
I'm an ill-tempered, arrogant nobleman.
The noble dragonman.
Okay.
Although Buford does have a high charisma, so it's probably not easy to just rile him up and make him lose his composure. So I don't know. I'd have to think that one through, man.
All
And
right.
I'm the
So
little
what's
man.
your response?
Me?
Yes.
That I say exactly that to him. Please send this message to. I scrawl on a piece of paper.
Okay, so we asked you if that was
update.
all, and to ask
Yeah.
you to follow him. So that's where we're at.
Oh yeah,
now.
I'm following him. Yeah,
Okay.
we're going.
So you go out a side door, and you're on a little gondola that is it's a circle, and it goes up, but it's kind of like a gondola that's missing a roof. And he holds the bird in his hand and says, "For verification of sent message." He holds his hand up to the air. He incites a ritual, says a few words, and I can tell you what they are later because I got them written down. And he fires his hand up into the air. The bird disappears into the stratosphere in a streak of blue. And then he says, "If that'll be all, sir, please use me for any other methods of transportation. Now, of payment. Today we're having a special. Today that will be your first sent message free of charge. But for all else will be 50 gold pieces. Thank you very much and have yourself a pleasant day."
Was that a spell book that he had? Like a wizard spell book?
You can knowledge it if you want.
Yeah. What am I rolling? Arcana?
Definitely Arcana, yeah.
14.
So you don't recognize the text, but you recognize this book as Dante's Quick Travel Guide.
Okay, so it's like a spell.
It's a spell. You know what book it's from, but you don't know the details of the spell.
Dante's Quick Travel Guide. It's like, which circle of hell would you like to travel to today, sir?
Yeah.
I'll take the 11th.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
All right.
So I want to check the building down here. Holy fuck, this map is screwing me around.
So down at the bottom, do you see the little circle with the 4 knots on it, Ben? It's a gray square with a circle with 4 dots on it. If you push your cursor down on it and drag it, you can move the map slowly.
Oh, you can also click in your mouse wheel and you can drag the map that way.
I don't get that. I just have to zoom.
No, your mouse it has like a button if you press in your mouse wheel. Maybe yours doesn't have it, I guess, but
no.
I thought that was pretty standard on
mice. Ben, down at the bottom, do you see the square I'm talking about?
No.
Ben. Bottom right-hand corner.
I'll show you. Hang on.
So Kote's going to stream it. You watch Kote's stream.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just
okay. Watch my stream then. Thank you for the assist. I appreciate it.
Paste a screenshot with a big circle around it.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. I've learned how to figure it out.
Oh, well, then I suppose there.
Well, not that exactly, but I have learned how to.
So you haven't figured it out, is what you're saying?
No, but I can still move around the map. Like I've learned how to do it the way that it works for me, so it's okay.
Well, this will make your life 1,000 times easier.
So I am gonna.
Is it going in Discord?
It's going in the text chat.
Oh, okay.
There, look in the text chat. It's in a green circle.
Where's the text chat?
Discord.
Yeah, I don't...
Discord.
Hashtag general text channel.
I always have this fucking Steam message at the bottom that covers that bottom corner.
So yeah, you
get shift and tab at the same time. We'll get rid of that.
Oh god, that's so annoying.
And then you
it is kind of annoying.
And then you click dismiss.
Oh, mine's like a circle. Mine's not the 4 corners. Mine's like a circle.
Just look at the picture that Kote sent you.
I am.
Yeah, that's what it's circled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that for me is not that item. It's
okay,
not the
so
same.
live stream what you're seeing right now.
I think I understand why. I think he has it at a different level of maximize.
Okay, just live stream your screen is what I need you to do right
now. Maybe not, actually. It seems to be there at every level. Isn't that weird?
Okay, you got it up? Okay.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, okay. So down in the bottom right corner of the screen, that thing. Hold it down and move. There you go. It moves it around slowly.
Oh, hold it down.
So zoom in on where we are. So make it we're at the top. Make it go up. There you go. Now put your cursor stop moving it. Yeah, you're done. And then put your cursor, now move it again. And you'll see how slow it goes when you're zoomed in.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been doing the whole time.
Okay.
So that makes your life 90% easier.
Except for I want to zoom out and I want to move all the way down here to this shop.
No, that's not going to be happening.
I want to check for a shop.
Yes, so we have to do this turn-based, Ben. You can't just be like gung-ho in it every time. We got to let other people take turns and stuff.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I just went and sent the message.
Yeah. So who's to say something doesn't happen when you exit the fucking building? Calm it down.
I'm just gonna walk back to Bumstead.
All right. I need you to cancel whatever that is.
Why is this like?
Whoops! I closed the map. Moren live map.
Okay, so as you guys exit the building, you hear a large horn going off in the distance. And out of building 2 and 2, okay, down the street, do you guys see building 2 and 2 on the northern edge? It says one is 2R and the other is 2 ?
Yeah.
So those 2 buildings, you see about 50 people come out of each, and they all are elven. They slowly walk up the road in front of you and veer off. The guards take point.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Scotland the Brave on my bagpipes as they go by.
So they're so they're all just give me 2 seconds here. So these hundreds of people are coming out what seems to be houses too small for them, and they're walking up the street this way. So as they get to you guys notice that all of the elves have some kind of a collar around their neck, and they're all holding tools. And then the group of them disappear this way and head off into the forest.
How are they dressed?
Like basic clothing, like nothing like high end. They seem like hand-me-downs almost.
I want a history knowledge and see if they're slaves.
I feel kind of bad for playing Scotland the Brave as a pile of slaves walk by.
Can I just study them at my own rate and roll a natural 10 as a passive history check?
Sure.
I have a +4.
So you don't know of any problems with the humans and elves from the territories we come from, but you have heard stories that certain races were made into slaves, and then kind of bred into the piracy legacy. So you can kind of tell, like, this probably is a place where pirates are from.
I'm going to stick my head back through the door of this building we just came in to that nice wizard man who sold me the cardinal spell for free. Be like, hey, are those guys slaves?
He says, yes, my friend.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks.
Just wondering. That was easier than... See Buford slap himself on the side of the head. Be like, idiot.
As they march past, Davos says, serves you right, you high horse elves.
You can kind of see about 5 or 10 of them kind of look your way, but as soon as they look, one of the guards snaps a whip, says, down! And they walk by into the woods and they're gone.
Buford furrows his brow and you hear him mumble under his breath, I thought dragons were racist. Fucking drow.
What do you think one of them costs?
I think I can do a pretty good knowledge check on that because I come from a noble family. Is there any way I can have some kind of a fucking gimme there?
All right, so as you guys are talking, up at the top you can see 4 of the guards have returned.
Maybe this is a situation where we could just ask the shopkeeper again.
Well, he was going to say some more stuff, but you kind of cut him off and walked out.
Hey, Edmund. Maybe the shopkeeper knows how much the slaves cost. He seemed to be pretty knowledgeable in said matters when I stuck my head through a moment ago and didn't let him finish.
Perhaps. We could also inquire in those buildings.
I'm gonna go back into the shop. Okay.
Okay, you go back into the shop.
I'm gonna say to the, in my most silkiest, non-threatening manner to the shopkeeper, you seem to be a man of reasonable proportions and blah, 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 blah. And I'm gonna just persuasion check him to just basically tell me everything he knows.
About what's going on?
The slave trade in this area.
Okay.
Who the guards are. What the fuck is going on out there? I'm gonna have a nice long...
if I roll enough, can I give him an assist on that?
You can inspire him.
Yeah, maybe.
No. Well, no, I just got a persuasion. I don't want to use my last inspiration on that.
So you can synergize this. I'm giving the synergy bonus a thing in this campaign. So if you're next to him and you agree with what he's saying and you want to help out, you get a +2 to your roll. And you don't roll Caleb, and he gets a +2 on his roll.
And 4.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'm
24 from Makote.
Yeah, 24 from Makote. So
tell him a couple personal anecdotes, tell him a couple of things about where I come from, try and make him feel comfortable, try and figure out where he comes from, and then ask him all these.
Very good. So the story he gives you, Ben, do you want to be present for this conversation? Because you're still outside. I don't know what you did. Did you come in or what's up?
Sure.
Okay, so you're there too. So what ends up happening is he starts out by saying elves are not the only ones that get this kind of treatment in this part of the world. What they've noticed is humans have been taking control of most cities in the area, like along the coastal belt, and basically forcing other races into labor on ships. So this place, albeit it seems really nice, is actually a place of despair. And a lot of the elves are possibly trying to revolt, but they're not 100% sure on how to go about it. They say that their leader, Darnius, is somewhere in the city, and if you have more questions about this, I would talk to him. So,
what does he tell us about the cost of the slaves?
So the cost of the slaves, they usually run 50 gold apiece to buy a slave, and they are usually not allowed to leave the city.
What? Like
this area, like all slaves when purchased are purchased by people in the city to like govern their homes or govern something, so they always have a specific location that they have to be in legally. So it's like basically a law against the people who own slaves. Like you can't just have slaves and have them do whatever they want. There's laws that govern them.
Oh,
like an indentured servitude.
Yeah.
Right on. Thank you for your information.
Oh, I know how I...
So
No. I know how I can explain it so everybody understands. Imagine Dobby from the House Elf. That's exactly it. They're forced to serve the family of whoever purchased them.
Oh, they can't leave the town.
They can't leave the town, no.
But they're not like Dobby in the sense that they're happy to be slaves.
No, they are not happy they're slaves.
Okay.
Dobby was not happy about being a slave either.
That. Well, not to the people that he was, but overall, he kind of did want to. Anyway, that's a completely different conversation. Neither here nor fucking there.
I'm just gonna walk over to this guard like I was there before and ask him what's been going on with the guards' movements. Like, what are they doing right now?
Okay, so you see 5 guards have arrived there now. So everybody's going over?
Sure.
Yeah. See what the commotion is.
All right, so as you step forward, you also notice that one of the guards starts to approach you, Ben, and starts talking to you. And says, "Oi, you're really brave to be walking up against 5 guys with swords, aren't you? You better not be causing any trouble around here."
Are you often threatened by a drow who walks up to you in a completely nonchalant manner?
No, I'm more worried about people that I don't know coming into my town causing mischief.
What is this mischief that he's causing? Please describe it to me.
I don't know yet, but if I see it, I tell you, I'll be telling everyone I know, and then you'll be in trouble. So you best be on your best behavior while you're here.
Well, you're just like my wife, because she's also afraid. Oh, fuck, never mind.
Because of Kote's threatening tone, they start to get closer.
I was gonna say, you're just like your fucking gay lover, because he's also...
Is there some sort of trouble here up in the north of the town?
North of the town? No, we own this area. We take control of what comes in and comes out of Moren. Then all of a sudden you see the other 3 guards have arrived again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna brush that off and walk away.
Okay, so a couple of them walk away too. And a lot discerning. Okay, so you back off a little bit. You're coming in. So
we don't really...
5 of the guards take off out of sight again. Down the road.
I don't know if we're too welcome here, boys.
Yeah, and they don't seem to know very much either.
There's also hundreds of them around. They're everywhere.
This place is a shithole.
Yeah, that's why I want to just sell this fucking thing and get out of here.
Yeah, but you guys remember, you're stuck here until the deal goes down at the end of the day. So this
or just find a shopkeeper that I can buy some shit from.
This is all side quest stuff. Okay, so you walk down here.
What is it? Like, I don't even want political in town works. Like, I don't. That's why I've been trying to go to all the shops, like that are number 1.
Yeah, but you gotta like leave time for me to describe each location that you go to and tell you what's in it and kind of build it in your mind. If you just walk all the way to the other end of the town, I have to explain to you everything you saw on your path there.
Yeah.
What were 4s?
Well, let's go in here.
Okay.
Guard building.
This town work building.
Okay, so as you guys progress, you hop into this building. Are you coming to there, Kote?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Because we're not following the legend. Like, number 4 is guard buildings, but we sent a message there. I thought that was supposed to be town works.
Sorry, it is supposed to be town works. I'm sorry. Like, the legend is wrong, so I'm going to have to retype it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, can we just do this? So, is 4 guard building, Ben? Is that what you said, or 5?
4 is guard building.
Yeah, we're just going to switch these 2. How about that?
Oh, this is a guard building? Okay, I don't want to go in there then.
So this is the shop you were just in.
The 4 or the 3?
So this is the shop you guys are walking into now. And this is where the message was sent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, I don't think we have much business at the guard building.
No, I'm going to stay away from there. It seems like bad news bears. What was number 2's, Sean?
Okay, so we're going to fix this right now. All right.
Yeah, 2 isn't on here either.
Okay, so I want nobody can write shit down, so it's going to be on me. So I'm going to item, going to images, ledger. We're going to delete it. Goodbye. Goodbye, ledger.
I think I gotta pretty much go anyway.
So
I think I should probably get off because it's like 8:30.
So ones are residential. Or sorry, zeros are, yeah, ones are residential.
Okay.
2s are shops.
Okay.
0s are points of interest.
Okay.
4s are supposed, or 3s were.
Wait, so 1 residential are like these. So docks
3s are going to be guard building, and 4 is going to be town works.
Okay, so we didn't get the message from there. We got it from number 4 down here. That's fine. Whatever. Yeah, we sent it from 4.
It's all fixed now.
The 2s are shops, and that's where Ponky bought a map.
Yeah, so let's go down here to these 2s and check out these shops, see if they're like what they are, right? Because Sean told me one was a fishing shop earlier. That could be this one down at the boardwalk if we want, and then we can just figure out from there what these other 2s are.
Can we just look at the signs here, Sean, and see what the shops are?
Yeah. So on 2, you're going to notice a sword.
They're all 2, like the one above us?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what's this one that's longer, like the L-shaped one?
The one next to it, you can see over to it, and you can see, let me see here. Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to figure something out. Okay, so 0, guys, is where all the elves came out of.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
So number 2 was going to be a sword. Number 2 with the question mark next to it is going to be a potion bottle.
Okay. And then the one below is, one of them's a fishing shop?
No, yes, one of them's a fishing shop, and the other has a picture of like a metal spike trap. Like a snare. Like a snare.
Okay, I say I walk into this armory.
Okay.
Because I want to see what's up in there.
Is everybody joining in?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Move your piece there, Cote, all snapper, yes.
The guards kind of look like, okay, if you don't really zoom in on the guard, if you zoom out from the guard, doesn't it look a little bit like a cartoon penguin?
Yeah, I got that too.
It's hilarious, eh?
Weirdly
enough, they're definitely a guard, but yeah, like it's just funny.
Only briefly that I saw it. I saw a cartoon penguin. I can't re-see it.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
All right, so as you guys enter, you notice that there's a human behind basically an anvil, and he's just cracking away, working on some stuff. There is 2 other women, pretty stouty women, kind of overweight, and there's a child running through on the floor, probably about age of 11.
Okay. Can anybody tell me if you have any wares to buy?
Says yes, but I don't know why you'd be wanting me to, or you to sell and me to buy, but I'll have a look. So he comes up to the table and says, "Let me see what you got."
No. If they have any wares to buy.
He wants to buy something.
Yeah, he's obviously confused.
Yeah, he obviously is.
Did you hit yourself too many times with that hammer there, mate?
He says, "What?"
I asked if you had any wares I could buy.
What? Angelica, come here for a moment. And you notice that his one of the women comes around with a little foghorn and walks around the sides and sticks it into his ear.
Awesome.
Okay.
Is he human?
He is human.
All right.
Okay, here's a question. Besides those elves we saw, is everybody else human here?
Yeah.
So we are not. Yeah, okay. Might just go back to the boat here soon.
So, Sean, how the hell does like anything in D&D work with weapons?
So
I have.
Like, can you get a better weapon than you have?
Oh, of course.
Usually they're magical, though, right? Like, and then they're getting really expensive. Here, I'm going to send you in our Discord a list of shit from the PHP, so you have it.
Okay. I just want to see like what would even be useful to buy right now.
So he's
not saying that this guy will have all this shit, but
yeah. Maybe I'll just buy some more arrows as well and shit.
Okay. So you look over to the left side of the building and you definitely see he's got quite a bit of stuff, although it not being great stuff, but not mundane or anything. So to the left, Caleb, you can see crossbow bolts, regular arrows, and longbow arrows. On the other side, you can see various pieces of armor, but you don't see any sets. You just see random pieces of armor.
I'm going to ask him if I can buy 10 arrows and if he has or could make me a pair of handcuffs.
He says, well, possibly. You'd have to give me a while, though.
Could you do it by midnight?
He says, I could probably have it done in 2 days.
I'll be staying here until my fucking party can walk 600 and
Wait,
or get.
Are we having this conversation?
Are you?
I don't know.
Question?
Yeah, okay. Buford, you happen to notice that we're the only different people here in this city?
Well, it's like that everywhere I go, isn't it?
Yes. But everywhere you go, do they have a gang of enslaved elves heading out of town?
Do I look like an elf to you?
Well, a bit. But I am gonna like nudge my chin towards Davos.
Well, that's his problem. I mean,
So he's talking to you, Caleb. Or sorry, Ben.
What did he say? Sorry, Jesus.
Oh no, I'm talking to Buford.
Yeah, but
I just
Ben,
made innuendo
but Ben's
at
there
Davos.
too. So yeah,
Buford explains that if they were going to enslave Davos, they would have done it already.
Oh, okay. Wow. We as the drow used to come to the surface and take slaves all the time to work in our cities. I doubt it's any different up here.
he's not lying about that. It is pretty rough.
Oh, I see.
So blacksmith, what type of arrows and how much?
He says, I can give you a full quiver and full bolt set for 2 gold.
Okay, 2 gold it is. I'm digging it.
By the way, we're working in gold in this campaign and nothing less. Just so you know.
And 4.
I don't give
Wait, so a meal would be like 1 whole gold, or?
Yeah.
So how many is... I have 10 arrows right now, so does that make me have 30? Is 30 a quiver?
Yeah, we'll say 30 is a quiver, so technically you have 40 arrows right now, Ben.
Okay, I'll go 40, and I'll give him 2 gold minus that.
So do you want to refill there, Caleb?
Yeah, sure. How much is it? 5 gold?
5 gold, and you'll refill all of your
2 gold,
ammunition.
Right? 5 gold.
2
gold. It was
gold.
5 or 2?
I don't know. Which one was it for you, Ben? What did I
2
say?
gold.
Okay, so it's 2 for you as well.
For the bolts?
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds like a good buy. That's all I need. And thank you, sir. Do. I'm fucking
Does he
the
have
potion shop.
Does he have a gun?
Does you can make a perception check.
Well, I can just ask.
Do you want to ask or look?
Well, okay, I'll look. I'll have a quick boo, and if he doesn't have one, then I'll. If I don't see one, then I'll ask.
All right, so you catch it out of the corner of your eye whenever Ben finishes his sale. You can see a flash of metal on his wrist under his sleeve, and you can tell that there's something there.
Do I think it's a gun?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I'm going to point at it. So how much for that item there?
He goes, oh, are you talking about Ebb? And he flicks his wrist, and a little pistol pops out of his shirt. And he says, oh, this one's been with me too long, guys. I don't know if I can part with her. But maybe you could help me with something. See, I don't get off of this island very much. There's an island to the east of here, about 3 days' travel east. If you can go there and find something for me, perhaps I would trade.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, I don't helm the ship, but what is it you're looking for? Maybe I'll find myself there.
He says, it's actually a hammer. See, my people have been living here for no more than a few years, but apparently the dwarves have an encampment somewheres around there. There's a special hammer that I wish you to bring back for me. And maybe, perhaps, if you complete this quest, I might be able to build something nice for you too.
Ooh.
Okay. Need hammer from island to the east.
So he hands you a scroll with the details, and you are not going to get that today. I'm going to have to make it. So give me time on that.
Sure.
Great. So take a look, and then bam, bam. Side quest has been taken. Bam. All right.
All right. Well, that's all I want.
Okay. All right. Everybody's going to check out the next building?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's chugging. Chug, chug, chug.
All right. It's almost bedtime. We'll do this next building, and then I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Actually,
me
hold
too.
on. I'll have one more beer, but I'm also gonna take my medicine.
Very good. All right, so as you enter, you can feel the soft embrace of darkness around you. It's very poorly lit in this building. There's a lot of cobwebs everywhere, but you can see this gentleman sitting at the back smoking a pipe with his hat over his eyes, just leaning back and forth on its chair. To the right, you notice a various supply of greenery. You're not quite sure what it is, but a lot of you, especially Cote, knows some of this, identifies one or two of the items there, and one being hog root and another one being what was it called? Fuck, I gotta look it up again. Oh, it's right here. It's on the tip of my tongue.
What, my cock?
Okay, it's called storm.
The herb is called.
It's called storm eggs.
Storm eggs. Ooh.
Yeah, so you can kind of see them in a jar, and they're crackling with lightning a little bit.
Jesus.
So you know those to be used whenever a dragonborn is fatally wounded. That item can be crafted into a potion that could stave off death for a turn.
Oh.
So you recognize the
Hey,
potion
shopkeep.
ingredient.
That's some.
It
nice
has to
ingredients
be.
out there.
It's just the raw ingredient, though. Just remember that.
Just noting its existence.
Okay, so the shopkeep walks up to you and says, "Oi, what can I do for you, my friend? I see you
those
maybe dabble a
ingredients
little
you
bit into, the dark arts yourself. How can I assist you?"
See you dabble into the dark arts, mate.
No, better yet, fucking Boston.
Hey, he's dabbling in the dark arts.
The what?
The dark arts.
I'm gonna come over here and use a crucio on him. No. Oh my god.
Just start torturing him to the point where he throws up.
Crucio. No, I'm gonna ask him if he has any poisons.
He asks, and he says, "Well, I might not have poisons per se, but I believe the ingredients you may find here could possibly assist you." He sits back in his chair and he puts his feet up onto his desk.
I'm gonna ask him how much he wants for those fucking hog's dick ingredients I just saw.
He walks over to them. He's like, "Oh, you fancy the eggs, do you? Well,"
I like the eggs.
says,
Like
"They
the
are
eggs.
very nice procurement. Recently, a contact of mine has told me how to find them, and I just got back from my adventure."
Ooh, really?
New York.
Yeah,
really.
I'm gonna see if I can persuade him into telling me where this location is.
Sure.
I'm greatly interested in this. I respect your trade very much. Please share this with me.
It doesn't get him to divulge any extra information, but he's still willing to talk with you. So he says, "Well, there's been a couple of islands around here that have been exhibiting issues, and the issues that I refer to are great magical disturbances that only occur for a short time. Usually a storm or possibly an earthquake, tremor, that sort of thing. So whenever one of these hits an island, about a week later, it unearths something, and this is what you find in the crater." So he walks over to the bottle and grabs it off the wall. Says, "I can get more of these whenever I want. But, tell you what, I'll let this one go for 10 gold. Actually, going to make it 20.
In game or out of game?
This is him talking to you. Yeah.
Well, what made you change it from 10 to 20? Something about my face.
he will...
Like
he reaches his arm over to your shoulder and says, listen, friend, and don't take this the wrong way, but I fear your kind like nothing else, and it's the only reason why I'm trying to take more money. And he steps
that
back.
must be the reason you're about to give it to me for 5.
So he persuaded...
And I won't take that as an insult.
He rolled a counter 19 persuasion to get you to accept the deal. Sorry.
What?
So he's trying to persuade you to take the deal, so he's persuading you so you can roll your counter at a 19.
I rolled a persuasion. Is that what you wanted me to roll?
Yeah.
So I guess we're just going to argue about it, because I also rolled 19.
While this banter's happening, I'm going to try and
It says you rolled 13.
One.
Oh, that's right. I can't see the white numbers. Fuck. I keep forgetting.
Oh, that's
High
19.
charisma. High charisma.
Gotcha.
High charisma. You must add 6.
Okay. Let's... what happens in case of a tie on a check? Does a defender win?
Highest modifier, maybe?
Maybe it is the highest modifier. Yep, I'll give it to you. And he says, fine. So he goes back and sits on his desk, and you can see him open one of the drawers. He takes out a knife that is about 2 inches wide and about 8 inches long. It's a really weird looking knife. And he just cracks the edge of the bottle just a little bit, and then casts a spell, and the seal on the bottle uplifts. And he hands it over to you and sets it on the table and says, 10 gold, take it or leave it. I'm done with this.
I give him the 10 money.
Okay.
What's it called?
What did I call it, guys? Lightning eggs?
Testicles.
I forget.
They were...
We'll just call them lightning eggs. Fuck it.
Lightning eggs it is. I'll take 10 money out of my supply. There we go.
Perfect. All right. So I want you to write somewhere in your character sheet there, Cote, Dragon Egg Origin as a side quest.
Dragon Egg Origin?
Yeah. I want you to write that. It's to remind you that this happened. This is like a side quest as well.
Which tab should I... Oh, advanced.
Anywhere. It's like in your traits, it doesn't matter. Just write something as a reminder that you know this place exists in case you go play next time and you forget all about it.
So it's...
There's notes up here that you can make public.
So I'm writing that the electric egg... What am I writing?
Electric egg or dragon egg origin. Whatever one you want.
Oh, like where he got it.
Yeah.
I was going to write harvest point. I wrote it down under adventures. It's all good.
Okay. So there you go. So
Davos walks around the potion shop trying to investigate further.
Okay. Roll that D20. That beautiful bean footage.
And it's trash.
You don't see too much, but you can kind of see that this guy's stock, only though he seems like he has a lot of stuff. Like, it's really just large quantities of similar stuff. Like, if you know what I mean. You kind of get a sense that this guy's like a bulk seller.
Okay, well, I say to him, we were sent here from the Northern Guard building to pick up a delivery, and I'm going to try to deceive him.
Okay.
Oh, natural 20!
He says he walks up, he's like, my services were no longer needed and I have to pay for this swell again? Fine. Know what? I didn't know you to be a man of high tastes, but fine. The message was received 5 minutes ago, and he goes to his desk, he opens it up, he pulls out an envelope, and he walks back up to you, says, give this to him and tell him to leave me alone.
Okay.
So anyway, and he asks, and he asks you all to leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick open my loot click case and just start playing some songs, hoping to get penance.
Okay.
So letter for guard building?
Call it Merchant's Letter.
Okay.
Read it. Read that fucker.
I'm gonna.
Like I just stole this. I might as well pop it open.
I'm going to call it there.
Okay. You're at ideas.
Yeah,
It's
you're
all
like,
good.
I gotta make some more
I'm gonna
shit.
call it there.
It happens to me all the time.
I'm gonna call it
No,
there
that's fine.
just because I want this to be awesome. Because everybody here has got a really wicked side quest. I want to make sure all three of you get one.
Dude, I just deceived the shit out of that guy. That was
the only reason why this sub quest exists is because Ben's awesome at rolling dice. So you got to give me time.
20. That was epic.
Tell you, I'll design a specific story around whatever I'm about to give you.
Yeah, but I definitely have to find situations to use deception in, because, you know, if we can get ourselves out of something by just completely bullshitting whoever we're talking to, that's pretty cool.
Yep. That's fine by me. All right, questions, comments, concerns before we all part ways.
No, I didn't stab you. I don't know. I'm going to hang out for another 10, 15 minutes because I just cracked a beer. We don't have to keep playing or anything, but we can talk about it.
We can
We're just trying to get through this town, discover everything about it, actually get some lore about it.
Sorry about the legend being all fucky.
Oh, that's okay.
Apologies about
whatever.
that. I was doing it in a very large rush.
Oh, it makes sense now. Like the main hub of the town, this road has all the shops.
Because the reason what happened is I spent 3 hours on this morning, and then what ended up happening is I right-clicked and deleted by mistake, and I had to remake the entire thing in half the time. So the legend was the last thing, and I fucked that up. So at least it's all good now.
I still thought it was pretty cool. You actually had a legend and also had like his song typed up and shit. Like that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm starting to get used to the tokens now. And I'm starting to get used to inputting assets from modules. So the assets is what really makes this game. For example, like everybody close out of everything you have.
Yeah.
And just see the Dungeons and Dragons on the desk. If I go to assets and then I look through a character pod, I can ask you what you guys want for character icons, if that makes any sense, because I can just do this. Just give me a second, it's loading. You're making me a liar. So I can use images and portraits and just pin them right onto the desk.
Yeah, if you want to put me as my picture now.
So we don't have to worry about that specifically, just because if you look at the stream, all of your shit's already there with portraits. So you don't have you don't have to worry about it. I've already got it done for you. But yeah, I can change that background to basically whatever I want. It's great.
Oh, that's sick.
What a man, what a man, what a man.
So do you have an idea for the next segment of the story after this thing is sold?
No. I know generally what's going to happen once you finish this section. I know general stuff. I don't know any specifics yet. But I know how the story's probably going to go, unless you guys trick me, and then I have to fall on a backup plan I've already made, so fuck you guys, I'm ready for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be a good story.
Nice.
So what to expect for the next one? You're probably going to meet the antagonist. You are probably going to see a lot more of the open sea, a lot more of jungle area, and a lot more of hopefully character development while you're on a ship. That's what I'm hoping. Lots of good stuff along the way. So I got it all planned out for you. And even if you go, man, I feel like jumping off the edge of the shift and swimming for 20 days, I got something for you too, motherfucker, so don't think of doing it.
Okay.
I know it. I know Honky's going to be like, I'm going to go for a swim. So, I was talking to Honky earlier, and he was really happy he started playing, so I was like, good, I'll relay the message to the group.
Yeah, that was fun.